result that came late April 2024. They never come. February 14th, 2024, 9 days ago. So some students said, as a beneficiary of Mohbad on all his estate. Even the Alova family didn't know. Now, stop didn't know that Mohbad's royalty is under millions, like it's kind of close to the tunes of 300 million naira. So now look at the charge. In the matter of Promise Oladimeji Aloba, in the matter of the Copyright Act between Promise Oladimeji Aloba, Plaintiff and Orchard Enterprise, the distribution company. Now, in our number one, the estate of Promise Oladimeji Aloba. Number two, Adura Aloba. Number three, Liam Aloba, an infant sowing through his nest of a next friend, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba. The number kò ní dá fún lọ́ọ̀yà Mohbad yẹn, kò ní dá fún, kò ní jèrè. Gbogbo àwọn orúkọ tí Immnazli dárúkọ yìí o, ẹ ní jèrè. Mi sọ pé Liam wá jèrè ó mọ kankan, Liam wá jèrè dáadáa. Torí Adura Wùmí. Alalẹ́bá ní kó dá fún yín aláàárọ̀ níjẹ́ kó yẹ yín sẹ́. Haba, we said it that there was an agenda to buy this boy. It was because of his property. Olete Mohbad. Is it not obvious? The boy died September. And you guys are filing substitute in February. And you did it in the oh God. In fact, you have to see now, hold on, this one Immnazli is reading. I think he's talking about immunization. Now, the one with Naira Marley, they took Naira Marley to court because they want to collect that of Naira Marley again.
Sir, Bukky Jesse has said this since 2024. Go back to our videos. She said it. That they took Naira Marley to court with evidence. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Wow. Akilode. Gbogbo yín tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi ẹ̀ máa ní ṣe girlfriend mi o. Èèyàn bí oṣù ní oníparọ́pọ̀ lóyún fún yín o. Èèyàn tí ó lè ṣe DNA tẹ́rù DNA bá kò máa ní sọ pé òun lóyún fún yín lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní bá yé ọmọ yín jẹ́ o. Wọ́n ní dá ìrìn àjò ọmọ yín ọkùnrin rú o. People see, let me appreciate people that have analyzed this thing. Let me appreciate people that have analyzed this thing. That there is no how an hospital will tell you that go and deposit the body in the morgue and they will not give you a report to back it up. Ewale, he hurriedly buried. Buried hurriedly. Gbogbo yín kẹmọ sí gbèsè yẹn wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo yín hurriedly ni kò ní dáa fún yín. Kíkè báwo làwọn èèyàn ṣe burú bí eléyìí? September to February, October, November, December, January, February, kò tiẹ̀ pé 6 months. Kò pé 6 months. No wonder. Ṣé ti rí reason tá Adura fi lè sọ̀rọ̀? When we said that they promised Adura that he is the one that is going to be in charge of immunization going forward, we knew what we were saying. Because they've showed Adura in a short while, take going if he's taking owó tó wọlé lélẹ̀. So he can make more money. And the useless idiots, Adura ain't going to Nigeria could not own up for his brother. Let's continue. Even the Alova family didn't know. Now, stop didn't know that Mohbad's royalty is under millions, like it's kind of close to the tunes of 300 million naira. So now look at the charge. In the matter of Promise Oladimeji Aloba, in the matter of the Copyright Act between Promise Oladimeji Aloba, Plaintiff and Orchard Enterprise, the distribution company. Now, Number one, the estate of promise, Oladimeji Aloba. Number two, Adura Aloba. Number three, Liam Aloba, an infant sowing through his nest of the next friend, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba. Then number four, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba applicant. Just then. Now look at number one. Another of these honorable calls substituting the name of the place, Mr. Promise Oladimeji Aloba, disease with the names of the beneficiaries and representatives of the estate of the late Promise Oladimeji Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba is underage son, suing through his death of kin, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, and his wife, Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, as plaintiff. See, the fight
so the next of kin was the next of kin of Liam is Wumi. Wumi ò ní jèrè. Ìfẹ́mọ̀ mi ṣe fẹ́ báwo ló ti fẹ́ dá fún ẹ? How you want it better for you with this same way they do?
Now, Mohbad's reality is under Malia, kind of close to the tunes of 300 million. In the matter of Promise Oladimeji Aloba, in the matter of the Copyright Act, between Promise Oladimeji Aloba, plenty
Immnazli, wait. Make a first clap for everybody. We don't analyze this. So, before they've said it that they've promised these people money, that's why they are not saying anything. Before they've said that they want to share Mohbad's property. Before what is going to be Adura sọ̀rọ̀ torí nǹkan tí ó wà lẹ̀ tó pín. Before they said that, okay, for the fact that they tell you that take the body to do and deposit in the morgue, they have given you a letter to back it up. So it's all about the promise. Ìlérí Olúwa, it's all about the promise when you left this wicked world. They promise your mom, they promise your brother, they promise your friends. It's all about the promise. The one that got me most is not even Wumi. Adura kò ní yẹ kalẹ̀. I'm sorry that I'm like this. If a blood can betray his own blood, Emaniki Wumi ma betray Mohbad. Oma betray Tolameta. If God, if a blood can betray Mohbad, Wumi tí ò bímọ fún Mohbad, tó bá mọ̀ pé ọmọ Mohbad nìyẹn, kò ní kọ́ tọ́da láti ṣe DNA náà. Kò ní lọ mú cancer center wá náà. Kò ní lọ mú cancer center wá. It's sad.
Enterprise, the distribution company. Now, number one, the estate of Promise Oladimeji Aloba. Number two, Adura Aloba. Number three, Liam Aloba, an infant sowing through his nest of the next friend, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba. Then number four, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba applicant. Just then. Now look at number one. Another of these honorable calls substituting the name of the place, Mr. Promise Oladimeji Aloba, disease with the names of the beneficiaries and representatives of the estate of the late Promise Oladimeji Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba is underage son, suing through his death of kin.
Hey, here's from you. Here's from you. So it is now glaring. They've already went as of February to substitute name. Mr. Muyiwa, ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Mr. Muyiwa, ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Ẹ bá wà níbà yìí kí ẹ máa gbọ́. 2024 March, ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Ah, God. So wọ́n tètè gbẹ̀yìn lọ. Wọ́n ti announce pé Mohbad ti kú. Wọ́n ti gbé lẹ́tà lọ. Wọ́n fẹ́ substitute ẹ̀. Àwọn ló wá wà in charge of Mohbad estate. Ṣé torí Mohbad estate lẹ ṣe pa Mohbad? It's based on what we have here that we're asking questions. Mr. Muyiwa. Okay.
Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba and his wife, Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, as plaintiff. See, the filing on the 30th of February was received on the 14th of February 2024. Now, you know what's actually crazy? Normally, in the filing, they would have to present like a proof of death of Mohbad, right? Now, look at their proof. Now, Kulamed Hospital death summary. I have certified that I have medically attended to Yoluwa Oladimisi Aloba of Royal Finance State was apparently or stated to be aged 27 years that I last saw as a case of GID brought in there. I am now aware that it was confirmed GID brought in there on the 12th day of September 2023 at 3:43 p.m. And the cause of death was, to the best of my knowledge and belief, as their primary cause yet to be determined. Cause of death. Secondary cause yet to be determined. Witness behind this day, 27th of September. Even when they...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? 27th of September. Only Mohbad Kuni 12. 12 minus 27. That's like 15. So 15 days. The Kurame different one in the time. Oh my girl. Oh my girl. That means that there are two letters. If this one was issued 27th, if this was issued on the 27th, that means there is another letter that the nurse was talking about. Pé ìgbà tó ń dé kíní wọ́n fún wọn ní lẹ́tà kan, wọ́n á ti God. Let's continue.
His cause of death was yet to be determined as at 5 months later. And they went to even the Aloba family didn't know.
Now, for them to get a letter on the 27th of September, I can tell you categorically that Mohbad's death was planned. My opinion. Mohbad died. They exhumed Mohbad, I think on the 20, is it on the 23rd? No, exhumed Mohbad. You should remember in the comment section, when was Mohbad body exhumed? When was Mohbad body? When was Mohbad body exhumed? Mohbad body was exhumed maybe on the 21st or 23rd. And everybody was still thinking that the whole family is still mourning. Look at what they went to do. On the 27th, that's 6 days. As they were exhuming Mohbad body on the 21st, at the 23rd, where Jake at the 20 days, you know, whether it's on the 21st or the 23rd that Mohbad body was exhumed, 27th, less than 7 days. Less than 7 days. Until letter, this letter is not for Mohbad to get justice. This letter is not for Mohbad to be deposited in the morgue. This letter was never meant for what I Mohbad. This letter was generated because they knew what they were going to do, as advised by Mohbad's lawyer. I want to believe that. As advised. Now, let me quickly prick you guys. When Mohbad died, Baba said that the lawyer called on a meeting. If my brain is still booting, that's like he died on Tuesday, maybe on Saturday, maybe one Saturday, maybe the following Saturday or the upper Saturday. That was when the lawyer attempted to call a family meeting. Now go and fast check the day of that meeting. Now it's making sense. In God of your Baba Mohbad kúrò meeting. If I'm able to reach him, I'm still going to ask him. The date wo Baba date wo ni ó yẹ kẹ́ lọ ṣe meeting ní kíní tí Saturday. I am thinking is, please guys, what's the date of Saturday after September 12th that Mohbad died? That should be on the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. That should be on the 16th. So it was that 16th that this agenda of this letter developed. That they needed a letter from an hospital to be able to claim Mohbad's royalty. Because when in the coroner inquest, when they were asking the nurse talked about them getting a letter. So apparently this is not the letter. This letter was proposed for royalty claiming, property claiming. The other letter that was given in that time, that this thing was to deposit the body in the morgue. So apparently, thank you, whoever brought out this letter. Thank you very much. We've said it before now, that Mohbad was spy because of his property. I don't talk about. Only Mohbad you low. He doesn't have anything. But you can now see the people that are claiming Karimo. You see, this story is not getting more interesting. It's not getting more interesting because right about now we can conclude that it was because Karimo and Wunmi had a fallout in the bargain. But they had a fallout. That was why Karimo came all out for Wunmi. It is glaring. It's about the money. There was somebody on this TikTok and he traced the money and you get what by Mohbad. Trace the money and you get what by Mohbad. Who reached out to Kuramed on behalf of Wunmi? Now, you see, there's a power play here. An ordinary person cannot just go and meet an hospital and said, I need a letter from you, Any to hospital yẹn. Any to hospital yẹn gangan ló máa ṣe dán yẹn. Who called Kuramed because of me? Where is Kuramed located? Talo tale fún Kuramed. Ibo ni Kuramed dey call wọn sí? Ibo no hospital wọn sí? Think about it for a second. read it for a second. This letter was for a motive. This letter you're seeing is for a purpose. They want to use that letter for something. Now, when you go back, she filed a substitution letter to the court. And it don't cool. So as from today henceforth, I won't buy. Let's hear immunizer. It's not your daddy that said it. Let's hear immunizer.
Because of his crime was not yet known. The toxicology result that came late April 2024, they never called. February 14th, 2024, 9 days ago, to substitute themselves as a beneficiary of Mohbad on all the estates. Even the Alova family didn't know. Now, some people know that Mohbad's royalty is under Malians, like it's kind of close to the tunes of 300 million naira. So now look at the charge. In the matter of Promise Oladimeji Aloba, in the matter of the Copyright Act between Promise Oladimeji Aloba, Plaintiff and Orchard Enterprise, the distribution company. Now, in our number one, the estate of Promise Oladimeji Aloba. Number two, Adura Aloba. Number three, Liam Aloba, an infant sowing through his nest of the next friend, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba. See, then number four, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba.
See, when we say that, when some of us say that this matter, that DNA, is very important because we know that is it not glaring? An infant suing through his next of kin. When we are saying that DNA, you know, when we were saying that this DNA, yes, ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt you. Just a quick one. I have a few questions on my mind saying this. The questions are, why Kuramed? Why not Perez? Let's not forget the same Kuramed hospital didn't send any representative to come to the inquest to testify. So, is there something?
Let me first of all answer that question. Why Kuramed? Why not Perez? Now we need to do a simple finding. Where is Kuramed located? Where is Perez located? Talu Tale from Kuramed to be called hospital. Talu Sumo Kuramed, Talu Sumo Perez.
There's something about them. Anyways, I'm going to drop now. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Look at that question. Why Kuramed? The Kuramed that refused to turn up. And this woman said that they will issue a bench warrant for whoever that did not come. When we are saying that this matter is deep, I'm not going to answer. And the woman said anybody that demanded that did not come, they will issue a bench warrant. Kuramed did not show up. Perez showed up. Now we are seeing Kuramed's letter to claim Mohbad's property. Now again, this time, Baba needs somebody maybe his lawyer, they need to tell the whole world again that this is the reason why they buy Mohbad. They need to tell it. They need to go to, and they should not go to that entertainment, entertainment, go and see program, go to come and entertainment slot. They need to analyze this thing, that this is why that boy was killed. And they don't know why the Lagos State government is refusing to do investigation, because what is Siomo now is less than 6 months. It's less than 6 months, oh. When we were saying that with all these people, can't cook, even Kuramet, if I check my archive, I will see whether Kuramet is in the hospital. Even the police station was there. Kuramet was there. Why do you show these people? They are too much. We saw these things. We saw it. I just angry. I just vex.
Now, number one, the estate of promise, Oladimedi Aloba. Number two, Adura Aloba. Number three, Liam Aloba, an infant sowing through his nest of the next friend, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba. Then number four, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba applicant. Just then. Now, look at number one. Another of these honorable calls, substituting the name of the plaintiff, Mr. Promise Oladimedi Aloba, disease with the names of the beneficiaries and representatives of the estate of the late Promise Oladimedi Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba, his underage son, suing through his death of kin, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba.
I want to even see all those platforms supporting women. What are they going to say about this? I just want to see the narrative they want to paint. And although àwọn olórí burúkú ni wọ́n ṣì máa rí nǹkan sọ. Àwọn tó wọn lè gbà tó bá yẹ pé wọn ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. God bless you. DNA is the key. When we were clamoring for that DNA, Baba, wọ́n ní tiwa pọ̀. Tiwa pọ̀ now. Is it not glaring? Now it is all obvious that even the person that is the real Aloba was excluded from this name. And it gongo to di Aloba. And it don't be any tongue Burukwe. And it don't be any tongue substitute. You want to substitute someone's son with other names. Wumi that is claiming Aloba, Wumi was never married to Mohbad. Legally, she said it herself. That she was never married. But you're claiming Aloba now. Is it not sad? Is it not sad? The boy, the glorious boy that did not done the DNA, you're saying is Aloba. And you're telling, you can use that name to claim royalty, but you cannot submit the boy for DNA. Is it not sad? Is it not sad? Is it not disheartening? It's sad now. We saw these things. Kuramet was part of the hospital we sued there, no? You are suing a landlord and a tenant. How can a tenant? When I say the matter is deeper, the matter is fucking deeper. You cannot say a tenant, you cannot say a landlord, a caretaker, and a tenant. You cannot say anybody about genocide. We saw all these things. You were not clear about this. Shotobi Sobe, anything about it, I will issue a bench warrant. We were expecting Shotobi to issue bench warrant on Kuramet. Kuramet did not come, but Kuramet gave him. Yes, JK International, she said so. That anybody come out to pay about my issue bench warrant. It was on the paper. It was on the paper. On a news, what's it called? It was on a paper. Look at. So on the 27th of September, now listen, the saddest thing is that Mohbad did not last a month. So that means before they even, oh God, they had a meeting that this letter, in that meeting that they held, they told them that this letter was very important for the next step. So they need to go and get this letter first. They need to get this letter first.
Honorable Kalesa. Yes, sir. Sir. When do you call everybody? You call conversation. Shatiri, Ngoti, Eri, Ti, Immnazli soy. Ṣé mo bí tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe? Ibi ṣe tí nítorí ó ti wò pé ọmọ yẹn ò ṣe ti Mohbad. Láti ilẹ̀ ẹ mọ iye tí Mohbad sọ pé bàbá Mohbad kọ́ ló ní Mohbad. Tó ti yé yín. Ṣé tí ẹ tún rántí kéèsì kan tí máa ń kan sọ pé wà lábroad wípé òun fẹ́ kí ló máa ń pè náà o wípé òun fẹ́ adopt Mohbad. Ṣé rántí? Ṣé tó bá ti ju ẹyọ kan síta tó bá rí pé ọmọ èèyàn kò jẹ wọn á tún dá padà. Ṣé tí ìyá Mohbad lọ wá lò nínú ilé kò tí yé yín? Ìyá Mohbad ni wọ́n lò gidi wípé because kárí pé àwọn èèyàn kó gbàtọ̀ sọ pé tí ìyá Mohbad takú pé bàbá Mohbad kọ́ ló ní Mohbad kárí kìíní yẹn wọlé ni kò tí yé yín. Ṣé wọ́n pẹ́ pẹ̀lú pé kò wọlé yìí náà lọ́ ṣe tún yọ bàbá yẹn kúrò nínú kíní pósìtì tí Immnazli ka ẹ̀ kò tí yé yín pẹ̀lú bí bàbá yẹn ṣe bí òjé yẹn ò ṣe wọlé nígbà yẹn tó ní bàbá Mohbad kọ́ ló bí Mohbad. Ṣé ti yé yín lọ́ ṣe tún pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà wọ́n tún padà yọ bàbá yẹn.
Ẹyẹ sọ kíní kan ẹyẹ àkíyèsí kíní kan ìgbà tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ṣìnànígà ni wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sá.
Pé from that group chat náà ti ní kí ìyá Mohbad lọ claim narrative pé bàbá Mohbad ló bí Mohbad. Now this is what happened. The moment tí bàbá gbọ́ kíní yẹn, that's the first DNA that was conducted. Baba did a DNA between him and Mohbad. Baba conducted a private DNA between him and Mohbad. Baba ti ascertain. In fact, you got to talk about Baba Balenian. Baba ascertained that òun ló bí Mohbad.
Àgbọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ṣó ti yẹ pé bàbá yẹn ṣe DNA yẹn pẹ̀lú Mohbad. Ṣó ti yẹ yín? So ìyá Mohbad ni wọ́n lò òun ní ẹnjìníà tí wọ́n lò láti wọlé.
Mo fẹ́ link yín ọ̀ pẹ̀lú last time tí mo play video ìyá Mohbad. Ìyá Mohbad sọ wípé bàbá Mohbad pè òun láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ Saturday yẹn, which is on the
10th àbí 9.
No. On the 15th, 16th of September. Meeting tó fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà o pé lọ́ọ̀yà ti pè lọ́ọ̀yà ti cancel ẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad sọ 16, God bless you. Ìyá Mohbad sọ now, but ìyá Mohbad went to Lekki to continue that meeting. Ìyá Mohbad wá purọ́ pé ìgbà tó ń débẹ̀ tó ń rí bàbá wọn á bẹ̀ sí pé bàbá pé ìbólẹ̀ wa lọ́ọ̀yà ti dé bíbá ẹni tó pè ẹ́ tó sọ fún ẹ wípé lọ́ọ̀yà pè wọ́n o pé mítì ò ní hóòdù mọ́ wá padà lọ ó wá sọ pé ìwọ wá pè wọ́n ó wá pè bàbá Mohbad bàbá bẹ̀ sọ pé ìbólẹ̀ wa lọ́ọ̀yà ti dé bàbá bẹ̀ sọ pé no òun ò fẹ́ òun ò lè ṣe báyẹn which is a lie. From the pit of hell. You understand? In that meeting, now, don't forget, I still say it, and I want to maintain this. Don't forget that there was Alpha in the house. According to Baba Mohbad, Alpha Kombe. And Alpha yen, kí n ṣe pé wọ́n wá gbàdúrà fún Mohbad pé kó sùn lọ́rùn kó sùn re o kí n ṣe pé àwọn àfáà yẹn àwọn ló wá lọ sọ pé kí Mohbad rú ọ̀run rere o. They came there for a purpose. Now, spiritually, the Afars have done their part. That is why when you look at the Mohbad, she looks miserable. Only certain way. Now, the lawyer, they now went to back it up legally. If this letter came out 27th of September from Kuramed, and they file in February 14th, Valentine Day, no file it. That means they've been planning because any to kunish 12 and 17 is just 15 days. How many days do we have month? But it need be said, it need plan, it you know what, and to first substitute. So when we are saying that this matter is deep, it's very deep. It's very, very deep. And I must say that one of the reasons why Mohbad was fired was because of his royalty. 100% is glaring. It's glaring.
You are correct, sir.
Kò sí ẹni tó lè sọ pẹ̀lú gbogbo tó wà báyìí. Kò sí ẹni. In fact, now I will advise Baba. Baba should go to another national TV, say, with all these people. Kí Baba sọ síta sẹ́. Pé ẹjọ́ báwo lọmọ ṣe kú? Tẹ́tọ́pọ̀ ọmọ kú ní 12. To exhume ní 29, àbí 20 thereabout, or 23rd, or 21st. By 27th, it's a baleta, the very claim property. Shaking shame motive nìyẹn tẹ́ fi pa ọmọ yẹn. This is what we should be saying, not on TikTok, on national this thing. It's not even Baba, because Baba can only see. Baba is trying. Baba can only deliver very well in Yoruba. Listen to Baba's interview on channels. Listen to Baba's interview on TikTok with Immnazli. You see two different things, two different messages. So the person that can deliver is that his lawyer, lawyer Wumi lawyer. So he tell you, please, Ogungbe should follow Baba to a national TV. This thing should be spelled out so that everyone will see this girl. Let me just play it. You can play it on camera.
Cynthia Omowummi Aloba as plaintiff. See, the filing on the 13th of February was received on the 14th of February 2024. Now, this one was actually crazy. Normally, in the filing, they would have to present like a proof of death of Mohbad, right? Now, look at their proof. Now, Kuramed Hospital, summary. I ever certified that I have medically attended to Immnazli Aloba of Royal Finance State was apparently or stated to be aged 27 years that I last.
Now, I wish I can. I'm with my glasses here. Me, I don't know. I want to see this letter is reading. I don't know. Because there's a difference between the first letter. Let's check something. Let's check something, guys. Let's check something here.
The case of C with the names.
Now, you see this where my arrow is? Yeah? This letter is signed and was received. Note, this court letter was signed and received. Now, let's...
Of the beneficiaries and representatives of the estate of the late Professor Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba is underage son, suing through his death of kin, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, and his wife, Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, as plaintiff. See, they filed it on the 30th of February, but was received on the 14th of February 2024. Now, you know what's actually crazy? Normally, in the filing, they would have to present like a proof of death of Mohbad, right? Now, look at their proof.
Now, this proof, I can't see it clearly because I'm wearing glasses. Okay, please, and nobody read that. Is it signed? Aside the letter headed of pyramid, is it signed? Is this letter signed anywhere? I can't see the sign. I can't see whether it's stamped. I don't know. Maybe, is it signed? How do you read that? I can't see it properly.
Your daddy, me, recently, but Uncle Dr. Beckett or Sisale, what they for qualification MBBS.
On the pyramid letter, yeah?
Yes, Uncle Dr.
But come to think of it, there should be a signature on the letter. I don't know how kind of glasses you're going to shine over. Not only copy letter, I only saw this. Who has the copy of that letter? Can you send it to me? Let me see, because I want to check if the letter was actually signed. Or it's another Oluwole letter. Because if the letter has been presented since 27th of September, and we're just saying it now, are they thinking it's not going to come out? Guys. Vengeance, are you there?
The letter will be definitely signed because it was actualized at the end of the day.
No, you can't say it will be definitely signed. Are you saying where they signed the letter? That's what I'm saying. Emil glasses on me read that.
No, from what you're showing, are kind of blurry. But maybe if you can, I don't know. But if it's not signed, in got to the letter, I think could actualize at the end of the day because there was a judgment to replace Odukoye and Arawan Katama Lufun what's it called? Like evidence the person is dead.
So in this video, please hold on. In this video, you will find judgment you want.
No. Opada substitute Odukoye ni last year we April being concom. So everything is being pre-planned. But it's the judgment here last year, mid of last year, I think. So this thing on your screen will not be a death certificate because if you want to claim some property of a dead person, there should be a death certificate to satisfy cool. If they don't accept this document, any on the possible,
what I'm saying now,
yes,
I understand you 100%. But what I'm saying is that now, this letter we are seeing, it is simple. There is no doctor that will write a name without a signature. Whether paying confidential was successful or not. There is no doctor. Okay, somebody said, let's finish listening to him. Let's finish.
I have a friend that I've medically attended to Aloba of Royal Finance Street was apparently or stated to be age 27 years that I last saw as a case of DID brought in there. I am aware that it was confirmed DID brought in there on the 12th day of September 2023 at 3:43 p.m. And the cause of death was, to the best of my knowledge and belief, as their primary cause yet to be determined. Cause of death, secondary cause yet to be determined. Witness by this day, 27th of September. Even when they found his cause of death was yet to be determined as at 5 months later. And they went to even the Aloba family didn't know. Like, you don't understand how crazy. Let's continue. Now Nigerians, pay attention to you. You don't even notice how convenient it was. Those 3 people, they were present with Mohbad 24 hours before he died, and when he died, that they went to court to actually substitute themselves of Mohbad's estate royalty secretly in those 5 months. And you didn't notice how Adura, Mohbad's brother's name was conveniently changed. Even the Aloba family, all the members, at the Babao, at the Oooh, the Aloba family didn't know that these people have gone behind the back. 5 months, they never knew the cause of death. And surprisingly, Adura's name was the, and don't forget, conveniently, these two are suspects in the mind of Mohbad on the 11th or 12th of September 2023. That's what I'm saying. At the beginning, they have something in common. And the 1 billion naira that Mohbad has made under modernization, only good shock. The people sitting on this money. See, when I post, I usually have a reason for posting. I have never posted anything without evidence. Sometimes I perform a social experiment with some of my posts. For example, when I posted this, asking you guys to lecture us, to educate us if we think that Adebanjo was or is legally married to Mohbad and Loba. And if you check the comment section, nobody can actually prove that Wunmi is or was legally married to Mohbad. On the international passport, it says in the messenger Adebanjo, not a customary law too. Customarily, a bride price was never paid. Like not actually legally binds Wunmi to Mohbad, except the supposed kid Liam that she has for Mohbad. So this simply means that legally, immediately Mohbad died, it is Wunmi that is now supposed to actually prove herself and be begging the Aloba say, Liam is Mohbad's son. Take me, go and do DNA. Because nothing is legally binding her to Mohbad. So, when Mohbad died in that kind of circumstance, now we're supposed to prove to Aloba, it is not the other way around. But how did they actually make it the other way around? It's not Papa Mohbad, Mr. Aloba, the father of Mohbad, that is now trying to like beg, or literally, beg, technically dead. And we sitting, this is like a big Indian conspiracy which I will be exposing, especially that it involves at least 1 billion naira. Now I want you to actually start thinking that same 24 December was when Adura approached the paper. He said he get 1 video evidence of how Mohbad by the way they actually later talking at Damola. Then March of 2025 was when Adura was arrested. God, actually, meanwhile, see, 30th of May 2025, that's the way Adura, Wunmi, and Liam been fight for court. Say they want substitute Mohbad on his estate, his royalties. So, I am satisfied that this application has merit. I hereby grant the application and I make this order. Another of these honorary court is made substituting the name of Mr. Promise Oladimi Aloba deceased with the names of beneficiary and representatives of the estate of the late Promise Oladimi Aloba. Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba, his underage son, sowing through his nest of kin, is Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, and his wife, Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, as plaintiffs. Now, you know what is funny about this thing? As that 30th May 2025, sometimes they don't file since February 14, 2024. The Aloba family didn't know anything about that. And Naira Marley has not come out to make that his YouTube video of his side of the story, and even video has not come out with the WhatsApp group messages. The hidden conspiracy is bigger than what you all think. So sometimes you have to say, why Adura is actually closer to Wunmi and Liam, neglecting his own father. Period. And do you notice how he successfully used the media and your emotions to actually paint Papa Mohbad as the person that is actually after Mohbad's reason for anything? Funny enough, they paint Mohbad too as someone that actually doesn't have anything when he died. See, Mohbad don't even really care anything. But there's 1 billion naira somewhere, and he still has like at least 300 million naira with the Mayans in royalties. But Adura, Wunmi, and Liam were substituted to actually receive those, and the Aloba family didn't know anything about it. You also didn't know anything about it, and actually they actually did it since 5 months after Mohbad. Now, before the court granted it, at the point Adura came out, December 2024, to Yoruba, what had been going on? He wanted to at least snitch at that time. Was that? And to think of it, if someone like Mohbad suddenly died, so his younger brother Adura will not be the one to be listed alongside Wunmi and Liam on his royalties and the family. About 5 months, don't forget, 5 months, February 2024. None of Aloba's family, don't worry, we will expose everything. She's supposed to be Aloba, Mohbad's mother. Do you all notice how very silent that woman has been over the years? But as the last week, you see them. Mohbad's mother, Adura, Liam, and Omowummi, they were together. What do you think is the connection? Don't forget 1 billion. If you follow, go to subscribe. I'm talking. Follow, share. I'm making like part 1, part 2, part 3. Understand? I said, time will tell. Time na if you saw this thing. Click follow button now. I'm coming back. I will tell you how that 1 billion. Mohbad has made at least 1 billion naira under immunization, but where is the money? I will be exposing that. But you see, Omowummi, Adura, Liam, and
So can you see they use that document for what they want to use it for? So not only reload, then the judgment they got again, I think is part of their plan, because I don't expect a judge or magistrate to accept that kind of solution without proper scrutiny of those people that came. You can't be
It's not about proper scrutiny. It's about a plan. They just needed those papers for formality's sake, so that when we saw we won't follow due process.
Yeah.
The judge that gave nonsense ruling,
yep,
is also part of the plan.
And that's what I'm saying. And in the WhatsApp group,
now the question is, with all these things, are they still not to sue Oooh? With all these things, all this without Baba Mohbad's consent that they are going about, wedding that did not hold, declaring that they are now their lovers.
I love family completely completed.
Let me hear what General Vengeance has to say.
I think he's busy because he's been quiet since.
I'm not going to answer him. I'm about to observe one. So, General Vengeance, if you're there, you can talk.
And you know the funniest part. Ele kinshi royalty is just immunization. Royalty wa
Royalty immunization auto.
That's what I'm saying.
Proceed the Ramali auto. Understand? And you know they posted on their Instagram page that they've said post no debit on that immunization. You understand? And for me, this is the time Baba needs to be strategic more. First of all, this latest development, I'm not saying Baba should explain it. Baba needs to go to a TV station with his lawyer. The whole world needs to know what this girl is doing, is capable of doing. They need to expose her. Then after that one, say,
and if you can remember, young daddy, this kind of news, oti kind of jadeni, I think early last year, can't claim pé kì í ṣe àwọn làwọn file pé Mohbad no friend ló gbé Naira Marley lọ sí court, not knowing that is not the news is different. This one is for his own record. Kò ṣáà lè gbé Naira Marley lọ sí court fún record label.
This one we're saying is for what's it called? It's for information. You understand?
I think what I'm saying is that Daddy, they use they use that lie to defend themselves. It was not Wunmi that took Naira Marley to court. It was Mohbad before his death, of which not the Naira Marley zone.
No, hey, brother, no. The Naira Marley zone 2 was out. What is the Naira Marley lost in court? Yeah, 12 NGO, Yago, Jokolubi.
I know you don't. I think you don't understand what I'm saying. In here, nothing defend the little shit daddy missing. The little shit daddy ni bàbá sọ pé àwọn kan lọ fọ orúkọ wọn wọ́n fẹ́ fi gba owó Mohbad eléyìí gẹ́gẹ́ bàbá sọ máa. But when they want to defend themselves, they said pé irọ́ Mohbad ló ti gbé Naira Marley lọ sí court before Gotoku. Meanwhile, is this one that Baba was talking about it as at then, is this one that Baba was talking about as at then?
No, anyways, for this whole thing to be out, I believe the Baba's legal thing is
and if it all the picture they posted some days ago to claim that it's only Baba that is not with the family, that everybody are together. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tó fẹ́ lọ substitute orúkọ ọmọ wọn di picture. So in the eyes of the public now, small and tó ń jà fún property. And then sọ pé
you see that thing. You know the approach when this corona was going on. They approached the court that they wanted to go and bury Mohbad.
Yeah.
Wunmi, yeah, Mohbad. Don't lose drama. And they told them that all this thing you are doing, Baba to be on now, Nigeria Lawa, Nigeria long that you cannot take that action. This man is the only Rebbe, Olumazobi, as he put it to Eloba, you know. And how is it in a place of a baby mama, Kumazobi, one would have seen allegedly, and it's also
I still wonder. It's like the lady has done something to be so bold to be using that name Aloba for every document of Magba. Another Aloba to Lily.
God.
Aloba any law back up. Who they conveniently?
You know what? Let's keep our fingers crossed. And it's a very long drama.
Yeah.
More will still come out.
I pity that man.
More will still come out. Imagine if people did not stand up for this man. Imagine.
He's a because everybody in the family is against only him. Only him. It's not easy.
He's standing alone.
Only him. Kilo tuku. Tí èwo family bá kọ́ ẹ̀sẹ̀yìn kan. Tẹ́gbẹ́ yẹn nìkan ló wá nìkan dìde ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ the public that are behind him.
Now, in fact, our useless TVC, our ladies were in. So after reality,
I'm telling you, he law with all these documents. You know, Brian come with our for anything. Fighting for property. I don't want that property anything, but every time Martin will program more, I watch the program with a very big disdain. You couldn't even ask genuine question from this lady, and you could see through her that she's lying. You could see it.
It is so sad. It is so sad. But again, it is what it is. It is what it is. Then Avengers, are you there? I mean, Avengers, It's sad. So I think big is it. That's a Kolobi. Okay. Is it not sad? That's there's been a plan on ground. Huh? There's been a plan on ground already. Sad. It's for me, it's really sad. It's really sad. Really. It's sad. It's sad. Now it is obvious. When we're saying that the whole thing is about Mohbad's property, it's obvious now. It's glaring. There's no way to hide it. Wunmi cannot hide it anymore. Less than 6 months. Ojilogba's substitution by elimination method. In mathematics, there is, when you're doing simultaneous equation, there is a formula, there is a method. You can use substitution by elimination method. So you run to court. Oh my God. But let's wait and see. Let us wait and see what we'll get out of this thing. By now. Okay. General.
General Daddy. It is well. I was almost dozing off. But this immunizer expose is another bomb blast. To be sincere, you could see that our instincts have been so perfect since Mohbad died. Those analyses that we made over the last 2.5 years, this is an evidence that we never missed it. They were all in alliance. They were just so perfect. Mohbad was a very case of kill him and inherit his properties. That was the principles that were used for Mohbad. Kill him like an icing on the cake, get all his properties. If there's any lesson that we need to take away from this Mohbad case, that lesson is don't let them kill you. If they kill you, even your family members, they will join those that kill you to eat akara oku. That is what we are seeing now. Because nobody can be trusted. Nobody can be trusted. If somebody had told Mohbad when he was alive that he Mohbad and will be party with those that will end his life and he will take a side with them, he will probably argue with them that no, it was not possible. But this is the reality. And that is why it is important. Don't let them kill you. Because at the end of the day, it will be only you. The family may actually decide. Your best friends may actually run away. Your so-called wife may run away. Your so-called husband may disappoint you. Your trusted allies. Because it is when you are alive that you get to see that people are saying, padi mini, ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni, àbúrò mi ni, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. As soon as people are gone, somebody by the year, you will see them singing another song. It is quite pathetic. Very quite pathetic. 5 months after Mohbad died, they already made a move to do what? To inherit his properties. To get his properties. Just 5 months. 5 good months. You know, generals, sorry, please forgive my manners. Good morning, good afternoon, all the gladiators and generals on the panel session and then on the comment section. Gladiator Wendy, thank you, God bless you. You know, when we say they plan the death of Mohbad at that particular time, you know, people thought we were gaslighting. But this is an evidence that he actually planned his death, and everything that happened after his death was also planned. When Wunmi and Iyabo Ojo, when they went to, and Karima, when they employed the services of Sanshitu with the help of Baba Liam, at that particular time, some stupid fools from Wunmi, they said it was Wunmi that started justice for Mohbad. Say that was why she went to Sanshitu. That's why she went to Sanfalana to employ him, to help her to fight for justice for her husband. That she wanted justice. That was the reason why she visited Falana. Yeah, she wanted Falana to help her to fight for justice. It was not Baba that asked for justice. It was for me that pioneered justice for Mohbad. At that particular time, if you remember, we said it was not true. The reason why they employed Falana was to help them to collect royalty from Naira Marley and help them to be insulated from everything that will sway their dealings with the financial structures that Mohbad left behind. That it was never to seek justice from anybody. You know, we will be seeing another thing. You'll be seeing another thing. When you look at the video that Iyabo Ojo did, General, she was saying in that place, Naira Marley, gbogbo yàtì Mohbad tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa kìnìkan. That was what she was saying. She emphasized it.
It was all about the royalty.
It was all about the money and about properties. That was the beginning of the game. It has always been all about the money. What you believe, they have killed Mohbad, That was the done deal. The icing on the cake was his properties, the royalties. They wanted to collect it too because they thought they would never have anybody attacking them. They would never have any serious challenges. They thought it would be a walkover.
General Vengeance.
Yes, General.
Did you see Baba Mohbad's picture when Mohbad died?
I saw it too.
You think that kind of a man then can challenge anybody? If you don't buy yourself people, I won't go on more way. Ọlọ́run lè gbà yọ sí wọn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Of course.
Mo pé bàbá máa ní àwọn èèyàn tó máa dìde.
They never expected it. They never expected it.
So
they never expected it.
Wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo plan yẹn ìgbà nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ lè rí pé ìyá Mohbad o, àdúrà o, even blessing.
They saw him as a weakling. They didn't know he would put up any challenge. People is aláàánú.
Mo fẹ́ bi question kan lọ́wọ́ yín sá. Wọ́n fi 1 billion naira àwọn àdúrà. Let me, what's 1 billion? I'm even too much. 300 million. Mo 300 million kan ti kò tí ì rí 300. Wọ́n fi 100 million àwọn àdúrà. Ṣé kò ní deny father ẹ̀? Kò ní deny father ẹ̀?
Just talk about even 5 million.
Ṣé kò ní disown bàbá tó bí? Now you ask me the reason why Adura disown his father.
God bless you. When Adura said that time, people thought it was. Let me tell you something. I know that these people are very fetish. They are very spiritual. But it is more about imprisoning these people financially.
and spiritual. What these people used at first was what? Was to imprison them financially. What takadi for money? Come to have spiritual advantage. Because they know that these people are myopic. They are short-sighted. They are not exposed. They are not educated. Òṣìbá ọmọ lè bí ẹgbẹ́ òun wọ́n ṣe fi àkàrà náà fi tan Adura àti Mohbad tí wọ́n dẹ̀ gbàgòdì lọ wọn. They know the kind of person they are. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ wọ́n tán. Wunmi knows Aloba family too well. Let me tell you, when battalions want to invade certain territory, they always assess the strength of their enemies first before they move. Wunmi and Yabo want to destroy Aloba family financially. Want to destroy Aloba family academically, educationally, in terms of exposure. Want to destroy one. Do you understand? And they are want to fit one more share. They have looked at their limitations. Want to pay want to before they make that move. So they never thought this thing now, they never thought G4M would be like 3 years, whatever. No, they didn't plan for it. They thought within 6 months everything will be off. Within 3 months everything will be off. But let me tell you, where their initial plan ended was when Iyabo Ojo wanted to buy casket to rebury Mohbad. That was the chapter. That was their plan. That was the master plan. If not, the Baba said, no, you cannot rebury him. They would have buried him and everything would have become a thing of the past. That's what they pay over here. They are surprised. Everything she want feju, or dinner keke feju, but she deloni you. They are surprised. They are surprised because they have underestimated Babaloba. What do you pay? What did the man want to do? How you won't get help? Who want help? That's why Yabo came out and said we were going to do DNA test of Liam in 3 countries. 3 countries. That we were going to do DNA of Liam in 3 countries. And then the father-in-law will be the one to pay for all of them. That shows that financially, want to go Baba Yepin, want to go Pialoba Pin, want to go Coco Sipito, the very old, that was the assignment they had on that family as a whole. Oh, we could see that will invest our machine now. Oh, Yapa, I will lose, I will link, I will to Logan. That was why Yabo, that's why Adura and Mohbad told you can't want to join winning team. That was why they joined the winning team. Because they never thought that Baba would put up any fight like this. They saw him as a weakling. They saw him like somebody too lenient. That was why they quickly joined Wunmi at Yabo Ojo. If we take down here, they join and will you. Baba, Ilé Òde owó ṣe kéṣì o, kò lè anybody help ẹ o, kò sí ẹgbẹ́ tó máa ṣe kí n lọ sí o, káyà lè jẹ́ kó má di pé apá ò máa lù sí pátápátá. Kọ́mú $1 million tó bá fún wọn ní, don't let me deceive you, tó bá fi $1 million lásán Adura àti Mohbad nígbà tó pa Mohbad, wọ́n máa jò wèlewèle ni. Poverty is a disease, oh, if you don't know. Poverty is a disease. Poverty will make you call Malu ni daddy. So you over say Malu. Poverty is bad. And poverty with illiteracy, that one is a double tragedy. Poverty and illiteracy. Kò sí àìsàn tó méjì láyé yìí. Kò ní owó, ó tó lajú, ó ti tán fẹ́ nìyẹn. Poverty and illiteracy. Kò sí nǹkan tó láyé yìí. And those are the 2 things tó bá Mohbad jà. Poverty and illiteracy. And that is advantage táwọn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti Wunmi tí wọ́n lò tó fi parí wọn papọ̀ sínú agolo. Couple with agbára Baba Liam. Want to family they saw the family finish. They saw the family finish. In fact, let me tell you the truth. They also saw Baba Mohbad finish. What do we capital last? What will the capital do? Capital. Kill the capital Beshi. Every I can say Baba can't say anything. That's all we can't sorrow. We give you 3 million I'm not giving Baba now. That was why let me tell you now. Now look at it. If you Baba thing show money pepe. Only between the Coco Fumba Bani 2 million naira. If you remember that when Mohbad died, TBMW, to Fumba Bani 2 million naira, pay Baba, about 2 million naira, every will preparation. People are so a phone that was if you got shock you want. Because with the estimation they made about Baba, they thought pay to buy 2 million naira, pay, my tenancy and 2 million what? 2 million what? But when Baba said no, give it to Dawusha, that was when they started having concerns. What is really going on? That was why they called that family meeting. General Yok Daddy, told your Baba and setting. Because Baba rejected that 2 million naira. If Baba collected that 2 million naira, into his account, don't let me deceive you. They wouldn't have removed Baba from that meeting. They would have understood that they could buy him. They could buy him with coins based on financial assessment they have done on the man. Inside meeting, I'm telling you, but when Baba said, no, I will not take the 2 million naira, give it to this person, go and do whatever they want to do with it. They knew that a serious trouble was brewing. They knew. And that's it. That's it. It was quite pathetic, but that's it. It is quite pathetic. It is well, General Your Daddy. Let me have a shower before I go to bed. It is well. God bless you. It is well. Thank you, everybody. Mommy Wendy, thank you. Barrister Tosin, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining. May God Almighty continue to help us to do us good. Thank you. On this note, Mommy Wendy, do you have anything to say? Okay. Thank you very much. It is sad. Tomorrow is Friday. By 10 o'clock Nigerian time, we're going to discuss more about this matter. And we didn't finish Echo's story, probably. We'll finish it tomorrow. And we'll discuss extensively. Excuse me. We'll discuss extensively, It is now obvious that Mayowa, we'll talk about Mayowa. No. We're starting in the morning now. Tomorrow is going to be a long day, don't worry. It's going to be a long day. Today we spent 4 hours, 46 minutes. So we stopped at 51 minutes, 44 seconds on the Mayowa. So it's just remaining some few minutes to finish. We'll wrap it up tomorrow. They will not dwell on this Wunmi scandals. Wunmi wants to squander, Wunmi wants to scam Aloba's family.
of Mohbad's reality. In fact, that should be the headline on every daily news. That should be the headline. Alleged baby mama. They laugh. Why they laugh now? Not the truth. Not the truth. Because when you see the date of these things happening, you'll be like, on the 12th, on the 27th of that same month, 15 days, go to approach the court, go to approach the hospital, getting plan, and share substitution. You that you are not even legally married. Because now we need to ask some learned colleague. We need to ask some learned colleague about all this thing. No wonder Adura non sag those away was slippers Mohbad. But Adura is about colleagues Mohbad. Oh God. Please thank you very much. Please power tap. I want to play game with Yomi Fabi. That match is sacrosanct. So guys, you are going to support me. You are going to support me. The game will be maddening. You know. But jokes apart, it's sad. Look at what is playing out. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's a ballet she the Baba is after property. And you learn substitutes. Now look at the impression they try to give the old Nigeria. That is why Baba should not pity them too. They've spoiled your image. Baba, this is the time. Emma Joko said, this is the time. Don't go alone, sir. Hello, you're not going to lose now. People do it like you, they will gift you. I mean, you win me now. I'm all right. You win me. This is not the time to be. This is the time to expose. It's not just on TikTok. It's not doing the video. We need to be in the studio where your lawyer will be seated and they will bring out this document and be showing onto projectors, this screen after many days, still alleged husband. It needs to be everywhere. Anyways, thank you. Peace out. Don't play. If you play, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn it. You're gonna learn.
Appuyez sur tous les petits pouces, venez monter rapide. Cliquez. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Voilà. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. Tu appuies de partout, tu viens monter. Tu appuies de partout, tu viens monter rapide. Tu appuies de partout, tu viens monter. Qui vient de bouger les bureaux? Monte-toi, tu renvoies, d'accord? Allez, rapide. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. Voilà, maintenant, je m'en vais faire monter les gens qui sont dans les bureaux. Viens monter. Les amis, le jeu que j'avais lancé, que envoyer les roses, je vais faire monter là, c'est déjà fini. C'est déjà fini. Les gens qui continuent à envoyer les roses là, le jeu est déjà fini. Voilà. Allez, cliquez. En cliquant des parties, on vient monter. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Tu cliques des parties, tu viens monter. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Appuyez sur tous les petits pouces, venez monter rapidement. Appuyez sur tous les petits pouces, je suis fatigué. Ange, tu es vraiment fatigué? Moi, je vais dire quoi? Si toi, tu es fatigué là, moi, je vais dire quoi, mon bébé? Si tu es fatigué, moi, je vais dire que je suis bif fatigué. Non, je suis triste fatigué. Je suis triste fatigué. Allez, cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. On clique, on monte, on clique, on monte, on clique, on monte, on clique, on monte, on clique, on monte. Appuyez de partout, venez monter. 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 Cliquez, 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 cliquez. On clique de partout, on vient monter. On clique de partout, on vient monter. Attends, je m'en vais voir. Aïe. Pourquoi je n'arrive pas à voir les trucs là? Ok, oh. Moi, j'ai envoyé des cadeaux, mais je n'arrive même pas à voir les classements. TikTok, tu me fais quoi même? Je suis top combien même? Ah, ok, c'est pas mon compte principal. Et à fouille. Ah, sérieux, je m'avais fait monter qui vient de cliquer sur les petits. Tu renvoies. Tu renvoies. Tu renvoies. Voilà, viens monter. Viens monter. Viens monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. Appuyez sur tous les petits pousseurs rapidement, venez monter. Je m'avais fait monter encore les Baouéman. Moi, je les appelle souvent les Baouéman. Les Baouéman, venez monter. Les Baouéman, venez monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. En cliquant de partout. Qui fait monter les gens? Dada, c'est toi.
Moi, c'est les gens qui avaient pris le cœur du jour, là. C'est les gens qui avaient pris le cœur du jour, là.
Ah, ok.
C'est les gens qui avaient pris le cœur du jour, là, c'est eux.
Voilà, en cliquant de partout, on vient monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. Allez, cliquez. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Viens monter, mon bébé, tu as cliqué. Viens monter aussi, tu as cliqué. Viens monter aussi, tu as cliqué. Je prends uniquement les gens qui ont cliqué sur les puceaux. Je prends uniquement les gens qui ont cliqué sur les puceaux. Je prends uniquement les gens qui ont cliqué sur les puceaux. Je prends uniquement les gens qui ont cliqué sur les puceaux. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter. Je m'avais fait monter encore les gens ici. Tous ceux qui ont cliqué sur les puceaux, venez monter rapidement. Toi, Angèle, ton problème est que tu n'arrives pas à t'abonner rapidement. C'est toi la dernière personne qui genre, je ne sais même pas comment il va dire. Dans le but là, le but que je viens de terminer là, c'est toi la dernière personne qui a pris les plus. Donc, sûrement là, tu vas monter tardivement, c'est sûr. Tu disais là, avant là que tu étais fatigué, tu n'as rien vu encore. Allez, cliquez monter, viens monter. Cliquez rapidement, venez monter. Cliquez rapidement, venez monter. Cliquez rapidement, venez monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. Cliquez. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter. Voilà. En cliquant de partout, on vient monter rapide. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter rapide. Prenez les puceaux, venez monter. Tu cliques de partout, tu viens monter gratuitement sur ce panel. Tu cliques de partout, tu viens monter gratuitement sur ce panel. Monsieur Daouda, on dit quoi? Tu as atteint un cas. Si tu veux encore rester là, il faut encore prendre canard encore. D'accord? Ou bien tu prends girafe. D'accord? Monsieur Daouda, je m'adresse à toi. Si tu veux rester avec nous là, il faut te manifester encore. Tu vas rester, d'accord? Sinon, tu es tu es sur le point de perdre ta place. Là, tu es sur le point de perdre ta place. Je te laisse au moins 2 minutes. Allez, rapide. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. On me prend tous les personnes, viens monter rapide. On me prend tous les personnes, viens monter rapide. Cliquez. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Toi qui veux monter ici, prends-moi tous les personnes, tu viens monter rapidement. Toi qui veux monter ici, prends-moi les personnes, tu viens monter rapidement. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. On appuie de partout, viens monter. On appuie de partout, viens monter. Cliquez. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Qui veut monter ici? Qui veut gagner maximum d'abonnés? Qui veut monter ici? Qui veut gagner maximum d'abonnés? Prends-moi les plus, tu viens monter rapidement, d'accord? Prends-moi les plus, tu viens monter rapidement. Viens monter, tu as cliqué. Viens monter aussi, tu as cliqué. Tous ceux qui ont cliqué sur les plus, venez monter rapidement. Tous ceux qui ont cliqué sur les plus, venez monter rapidement. Prenez les plus, venez monter. Prenez les plus, venez monter. Prenez les plus, venez monter. On clique de partout, on vient monter. On clique de partout, on vient monter. On clique de partout, vient monter. On clique de partout, vient monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Je m'avais fait monter une autre personne. Les gens qui ont cliqué sur les plus, bien sûr. Les gens qui ont cliqué sur les plus, bien sûr. Toi qui viens d'arriver dans ce live, tu veux monter automatiquement sur le panel. Vise-moi les petits plus, tu viens monter rapide. Vise-moi les petits plus, tu viens monter rapide. Vise-moi les petits plus, tu viens monter rapide. Visez les plus, venez monter. 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 On ne saute personne, ne rate personne. On ne saute personne, ne rate personne. On ne saute personne, ne rate personne. Cliquez, 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 cliquez. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. On appuie sur tous les petits plus, on vient monter rapidement. Appuyez, 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 appuyez. On appuie sur tous les petits plus, on vient monter rapidement. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez, cliquez sur tous les petits plus, venez monter rapidement. Tu as pris le code du jour. Je t'invite à monter sur ce panel. Voilà. Allez, cliquez, 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 cliquez. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Cliquez de partout, venez monter. Je m'avais fait monter encore combien de personnes? Viens monter, tu as cliqué. Viens monter, tu as cliqué. Viens monter, tu as cliqué. On clique de partout, on vient monter. On clique de partout, on vient monter. On clique de partout, on vient monter. On clique de partout, on vient monter rapide. Tu t'abonnes à tous les comptes, tu viens monter ici rapidement. Tu t'abonnes à tous les comptes, tu viens monter rapidement. Prends-moi tous les petits, tu viens monter rapidement. De certaines personnes, de la personne. Tu t'abonnes à tous les comptes, tu viens monter rapide. Tu t'abonnes à tous les comptes, tu viens monter rapide. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Abonne-toi à tous les comptes, tu viens monter. Abonne-toi à tous les comptes, tu viens monter rapide. Tu t'abonnes à tous les comptes, tu viens monter rapide. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Prends-moi les plus, tu viens monter. Prends-moi les plus, tu viens monter rapide. Prends-moi tous les plus, tu viens monter. Prends-moi tous les plus, tu viens monter rapide. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Ne sautez personne, ne ratez personne. Qui vient de bouger les bulles? Qui vient de bouger les bulles? Qui vient de bouger? Viens monter, Mira. Tata Mira, viens monter. Voilà, tu as bougé les bulles. Voilà. Tous ceux qui bougent les bulles montent ici gratuitement. Tous ceux qui bougent les bulles montent ici gratuitement. Il suffit de bouger les bulles, tu viens monter rapide, d'accord?
On could have killed you. On could have killed you. One way. I saw the Ghana Iowa. They no work. I will give money so that Ghana or Tiami. I wouldn't. Safe love. In anything you must ask, tell Ola please pay. Well, I want.
Now, number one, I know that this honorable cause, so this is the name of the place. Mr. Promise Oladele Aloba, this is with the names of the beneficiaries and representatives of the estate of the late Promise Oladele Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba is underage storm, suing through his next of kin, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, and his wife, Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, has pledged. See, the filing on the 30th of February was received on the 14th of February 2024. Now, the family was actually crazy. Normally, the filing they would have presented like a proof of death of Mohbad, right? Now, look at their proof. Now, Poland Hospital, death summary. I have certified that medically attended to Immnazli Aloba of Royal Finance State was apparently or stated to be aged 27 years. That I last saw as a case of CID brought in there. I am now aware that it was confirmed CID brought in there on the 10th day of September 2023 at 3:43 p.m. And the cause of death it was to the best of my knowledge and belief as a their primary course. Yes, to be determined. Secondary course, yes, to be determined. Witness my this day, 27th of September. Even when they fell out, his course of death was yet to be determined as at 5 months later. And they went to even the other family didn't know, like you guys are now crazy. Let's continue. Now Nigerians pay attention. They don't even notice how convenient it was. Those three people, they were present when you back 24 hours before he died and when he died. That they went to court to actually substitute themselves of Mohbad's estate royalty secretly in those 5 months. And you don't even notice how Adura, Mohbad's brother's name, was conveniently key. Even the other family, all the neighbors, and the Baba, and the Oooh, the other family didn't know.
Thank God that I'm still in justice for Mohbad. If I was not in justice for Mohbad, maybe this is how all these primary six children will come and manipulate you guys. Lie. We don't know how much it was paid. Lie to you back and back. And because you can't think. Some of you, not because you can't think, you are not ready for justice. You just want to satisfy your head. Now, everybody please listen carefully. There was a movement by those supporting Baba Mohbad. If you all remember, during that time of EOD, there was a movement that the public wanted Aloba to take so that the whole Mohbad asset can be freezed. Everything that belongs to Mohbad, so that it can be freezed. So that excuses like this will not come. Sometimes it's like we just like to fight, to shout. We have lawyers. There are right things for us to do. You guys won't tell Aloba to do the right thing. But when the other side, they take advantage, you are crying. You are so stupid. You are stupid. Yes. The family of Aloba is not made up of only one person. As we speak, does not contain Joseph Aloba. Joseph Aloba is not in the nuclear or nucleus family of Mohbad. Mohbad and the wife and the child is a family. Mohbad is no more. The wife of Mohbad and the child of Mohbad. And the child of Mohbad. The child of Mohbad, till today, listen, till today, the Nigerian judiciary system does not see any child as a bastard. The Nigerian judicial system does not see any child as a bastard. Under chapter 4 of the Constitution, chapter 4, section 41, go and read it, you will see it there. And section Evidence Act 2011 says any child born into a marriage belongs to that family. Several times, Aloba and Muyiwa, they have claimed that Wunmi is the wife of Mohbad. Aloba doesn't know what he wants. Okay. Now, let's even say that Aloba is crying that why did they do this? Aloba, I don't understand. Are we living in a village? No. We're no longer living in those days. If you are a Yoruba man, please wake up from those days. Come to you in a modern day. You are not in those days whereby we have equal right of democracy. That same thing that Wunmi did, you don't have to be complaining. You can do it too. And after all, Aloba did it. When they did this their own, Aloba also went to the court now. Aloba did not put their names. Aloba put Muyiwa name. Is Muyiwa part of the Aloba family? I'm asking a question. Aloba did not put Adura, but Aloba put blessing. Why? That's the question. Why? Why? Is Adura not Aloba's son? No. Let's make it like this. Please. Mohbad is an Aloba. Please get something clearly. Adura does not need permission from Baba Mohbad to be Aloba. Adura is Aloba. Adura is Aloba. Mohbad is Aloba. So I don't know which Aloba you are talking about, the Aloba family. I don't know. Now, when Wunmi make her stuff, were they not Aloba representatives there? Liam Aloba, Adura Aloba, Blessing Aloba, Wunmi Cynthia Aloba. Was Mohbad part of it? One of his brother. It's my question. Because they went to request for property administration that court we could have gone and done this illegal. We could have gone and take Mohbad property illegal, but we don't want. Okay? But these are we, the rightful people that belongs to the Aloba family. Though one of them, one of us is out. Is mad. One of us is speaking papers. Is mad. One Shagulunita is mad. He's scamming people. Whenever his head come down, he may come and ask for his own rights too. But we, who has our rights too, we have come here for court to give us our rights. Don't they have rights? Do they force the court? And even as we speak today, court has not granted any. But Mohbad also went with his own names. Same way Wunmi went with his own names. Same way Wunmi and and just to address this, please, the case that Mohbad was fighting for, let me try to bring it out. Sometimes I have to come and be, let's read the case of Mohbad. The case that Mohbad lawyer was fighting for is different from property administration. Don't mix it up together. I've read it up here several times. Let me find it and read it out again. They are fighting to retrieve what was with Naira Marley. Mohbad wanted to get his EP that was with Naira Marley. Okay, Mohbad has already gotten his immunization. All right, he has, even before Mohbad died, he has been fighting with Naira Marley in court before he died. So it was that fight that Mohbad lawyer continued. And that has nothing to do with immunization. Immunization is Mohbad private property, private business. As we speak, if anything should happen, the Aloba family should be fully, including Baba, they should be fully in charge of immunization. Whatever proceedings, any that come from immunization, it belongs to the Aloba family, including Baba Mohbad. You can't take it away from that. Okay? So, and let me just read out the case first so that we can clear that out. Let me read it out here. Mohbad, and that is the only one you will see online. There's no other one. Mohbad lawyer. Where is that? 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 What's even that lawyer name so that I can make it easy? What's that lawyer name? Some of you are not even following this case. Some of you are not following this case. Faladeko. We are talking about Mohbad lawyer now. We're not talking about David Fadili. David Fadili is our Mohbad lawyer. Let me see if this one has it. Let me see if this one has it. Mohbad X no. No. Okay, I think I found it. All right. So. Okay, let me read. I think from here it talks about it. So on his part, the lawyer for the late Mohbad singer said the late singer had issue with his former record label, Malian Record, which are yet to be resolved. He said Mohbad and the Malian Record had some arrangement which he cannot term as a record label agreement, and this is subject to litigation currently, that they're already in court about it currently, as at this time. While he worked with them in some sense, he released an extended play and a number of singles. Now, those songs are subject of litigation, which he was in court for prior to his demise. Subsequently, sometime in October last year, he set up his own label, Immnazli Limited, and he released an EP, and he received the revenue directly to himself because he was the sole owner of the company. So on the EP, which is called Blessed, it is fully secured. Okay, so if you are talking about immolization, you are talking about the things that the song that Mohbad sang, which is registered with immolization, and all the money were going into the accounts that Mohbad deposited. So which account? I have said severally that let them challenge Wunmi mother. Mohbad have been using Wunmi mother account severally. But I know when I said it, they didn't answer me. It was on this platform when I said Baba should sue Mohbad mother because Mohbad and Naira Marley has accused Iya Mohbad for receiving more than $7,000. You know, which is Mohbad money. So let that clarity come and made. But they don't want to do this because Papa Yano is the one saying it. Whatever I say, because I said it, they won't do it. And I love it very well. I love it very well. The reason why you won't do it, because you don't know nothing. And when you hear sense, you don't want to apply wisdom. Papa Yano is rude. May he not be well with Aloba. May thunder fire Aloba. I'll be more rude to him because he doesn't have sense in his head. Until we see him do something reasonable. We can commend him, we can condemn him. If we say it, we will say it. So, we don't know which account Mohbad put down in immunization. My account to be silly, right? So, whatever that happens with immunization, that is strictly Mohbad property. And nobody should tamper with it. All right? So now, it says that is what we have been in court. Okay, so what we have been trying to retrieve before the death of Mohbad and currently are the EP. The EP and singles. Those are still being controlled by Malian Records and distributed through their distributors. That is what we have been in court trying to resolve until now, up until his demise, and we are still in court for that. Guys, let me tell you one story. Alright, guys, if you want to further know what came back, something is messaging to me right now. I don't know why it's telling me that Mohbad's death is connected. I don't know why. But they were not in the house. Could there be any influence? Did anybody call the nurse and say, nurse, inject him that this way? I can't tell. All right? But there's a very serious point here that comes to my head. And it says, let me say the way it said. It said, investigate the agreement between Mohbad and Alamali. You will get something there. Now, this is me trying to play a rough play. You may not be, you don't have to believe it. Okay, it may not be necessarily correct. But I'm just thinking this way right now. Me, okay, on my own behalf, on my own. Let's say, for example, you have been working with one artist before, with one record label manager before, and things were so cozy, everything was fine, you guys were good. Then later on, somebody now gisted you that where's even the agreement that you signed? Because now they are telling us that the agreement between Alamali and Mohbad is not even something to stand at, that record label can stand on. It means to say that if they go up, come down, at the end of the day, there may even be no agreement that will make Alamali to Mohbad song. So at the end of the day, they may want to take away all the song that Mohbad have with Alamali. Who will lose? And truly, if there was no legal agreement, Mohbad will win Alamali, take all his songs away from Alamali, and even penalize Alamali for publishing his song. What I look at the game, be careful. Something is telling me right now that you want to know what thing kill me. Talk about the agreement between me. Which agreement we get? Because ask yourself, everybody ask yourself, which artist in the whole world will leave, listen, will leave a record label? After leaving the record label, you will now go and be saying you want to collect your songs. All the songs that you sang with the record label, you want to collect it, both the singles, both the EP. You are not fighting for royalty. You want to collect your song. It means somebody has told him that, bro, fight for those songs, you can collect it. That there is no agreement that Naira can use to keep your song. Whatever he has made from it, let it call your song. From now on, the money should be coming to you. And then Naira on one side will now think, look at the child, Omota being Lugota. Omota elevates. Guys, let me read it for you again. Everybody listen to me. Listen to this carefully. It says that is a case that is in court. I'm telling you what the lawyer is, which is in court. And if this case is like this, I see no reason why they will not call this lawyer and bribe this lawyer. This particular lawyer. In fact, to some extent, this Mohbad case is a dirty case. It's a case that involves a lot of money, just like oil money. And if care is not taken, it's not something anybody wants to meddle with. Because we're talking about money here. Money buys everybody. Money buys everybody. Everybody has, what do you call it? Their price. Maybe except me. I can't tell because I've not seen yet. So, guys, there seems to be one very important point here. Where is the agreement? Can Naramali produce? Because for Naramali to come out, to say, me and Mohbad had a good agreement, and the agreement was 50-50. Who else gets 50-50? we know that many record label will never give 50-50. Is he trying to make people to even forget about the agreement? Don't even ask, okay? Just believe Naramali was nice, it was a good deal. It was really an agreement. Do you understand? And and the agreement says maybe 70, 30, or whatever. You'll be more powerful because you know it's your right. You have backup. But when you don't have backup, instead of going to lose everything, let me bring it down to 50-50. Let me be able to know that the agreement was 50-50. Instead of me to lose everything. In fact, maybe let me make it 60-40. I don't know, people will suspect something. Let me say 50-50. Because now there's a problem here. So it seems Baba Mohbad has gone and taken some certain agreement from Naramali. He's trying to bank on that. And now the side of Team Wumi, they will fight against that agreement. That agreement is not correct. Then how do they investigate that agreement? Don't forget, 10 juries on the line. Naramali, Baba Mohbad, if that gets done, 14 years imprisonment is on the line. If on a dare that kind of thing, 14 years, 10 jury says, if you are convicted, you are liable to about 14 years imprisonment for altering a judicial document. You cannot see the reason why Natu went quiet. Now I will be quiet because talk about this talk, go front, come back. And that is why I begin to question VDM. When Prime Boy said that they have given all the evidence to VDM, what is that? My C, Folashade, they said they have given all their evidence to the black man. I was the only one standing as a host, telling you that these guys have nothing. They have nothing. Nothing, absolutely. And VDM doesn't know much about this case. He doesn't know much about this case. And also, VDM is not interested in this case. This case is part of what made VDM. He became famous after he got into this case with the DNA, let DNA be done. There was a lot of controversy about his name, VDM. So that put him in that limelight. And after some time, he went to see the video and Kubana, Abi. And after that time, VDM was speaking like, see the way Immnazli is speaking. Let me find VDM. Since you don't like truth, Papariano is here. And I will be fair. That's why when I'm speaking, you will always see me fair. Yeah, and sometimes though I'm angry with Wumi, okay, and I always make that clear. I've always said my position about Wumi. I don't think Wumi is innocent in Mohbad's death, and I don't think that child belongs to Mohbad. This is just how I feel about the whole thing. It's my opinion, and I have the right to my opinion. No, I've not told anybody to go and kill her. I've not acted negatively. I just have that opinion. I believe Wumi is not innocent in Mohbad's death, and I believe that baby is not Mohbad because she could have done DNA without any condition. The fact that Wumi is not doing DNA without any condition, for me, is okay. That speaks a lot for me. You understand? There is no human being on earth who will know that that child belongs to Mohbad, and they will be going through all this stress. It is only when you want to win through the court, and winning through the does not mean you are correct. Anybody can win a case. If you fight your case very well, you win a case. Somebody may even kill you, right? And go to court and still win. It's courts. Court does not represent reality. It's the judge at the end of the day that decides. Sorry. This video.
At this point, I don't know what's going on. Police don't talk say they don't arrest Ramali and Samlani for bullying. They don't talk about the boy. When I say the story no add up. Yes, we all agree say the story no add up. So I get a lot of questions, but because the thing already don't sign me, it don't mean say the police they hold information. So you understand? Because when Prime Boy they give the whole news, when Prime Boy they give waiting blue, he talk say the day when follow when my Mohbad they exchange this when Mohbad was shot from moto. You understand? He say after that he go house. Say forget back for Mohbad side. He go in house. The next day pass, he they chill. After like 2 days, like they call it, say Mohbad don't buy. So
But wait, see now this video depend on saying you bring justice. Are you depending on video for him to bring justice? Okay.
after him and Prime Boy fight, wetin happen the other few days when Prime Boy no dey with am? So it's like a lot of holes dey. Before they go call nurse, wetin happen when they get call later go call nurse? And why they waste time for like 2 days when the boy buy before they go call nurse? Then why they don't rush and go? A lot of things dey. You understand? And then the boy don't mention the guy wife. Say the wife won't set am up. He talk am. And then another guy again talk say Prime Boy don't rush Mohbad wife. A lot of things. But of course, it dey obvious say the police no wan talk anything. But then again, my question is, what do you people want? The justice that you want, they don't want. They say the person wey keep buy the boy, say a nurse, like he took am. The nurse come agree say na she took am. Again, the Ramali and Samlani have been held for bullying. Of course, they don't hold them for bullying. So basically, at this point, anybody wey say they talk about this case again, just define it. It's either even the case calendar, just define contents, or the person get malicious reason. Yes, the person get malicious reason. And then some people will say they instigate the public where they know the truth, where they don't get up.
Again, malicious reason. Those of us who are still in jail for him. You see, be careful the things you say because you may have to swallow back your words and repeat it very well again. UDM is asking you at this point, what do you guys still want? It means you guys have malicious reason if you are still in jail for at this point. That's why it's not. It's not. He has seen that the whole thing is not even making sense. You think VDM is not watching how Aloba embarrassed himself in front of Berekete, where Berekete was asking him, Baba, how much did your account? Baba say, it's my brother Amoyiwa that collected it too. Baba, you denied that you were in charge of GoFundMe. What is the difference between you and Amoyiwa? Why can't you stand on behalf of Amoyiwa? When the matter reached down, Baba can't speak anymore. He said, Amoyiwa. That's how they wanted to divide us. Baba will take charge of this. Amoyiwa will take this, we will see this, and they will not be driving us one. When you hold this one will say, no, it's not me, it's that one. When you call it, it's not me, or that one. And they want me to be here defending, to say I'm defending that Baba. It not go better for you and that Baba together. Okay? So I'm looking for something sensible that Immnazli has to say. Let's finish Immnazli. Maybe he will say something sensible. He's still jabbing. This is an old story now. Why is he bringing something of 2024? This is long time, 2024 now. I'm around back to 2024 now. I'm around back to 2024. Around back to has done his own. Around back has written his own. Wunmi and Adura, Mohbad, Liam, they wrote their name, they went to court. We are the one that are qualified for Mohbad property. Not that they collected it. Court has not granted them. Let's make that clear. They only went to request for administration that give us the right to take charge of Mohbad property. And Baba also went with his own. Why is Immnazli not talking about Baba own? Baba own too. Let me find Baba own and read it. Let me find that because it's a one-sided blogger. Immnazli is a one-sided blogger. And you can never know truth from people like this. They will only manipulate you to one side. Let me read that about Mohbad. Let's read it. They have not granted it, Doga. Bring it out. They have not granted it. Even Wunmi lawyer said it last time. They have not granted it. Don't say what you don't know. Wunmi lawyer said it right time. Last time. You're not following this case. You're not following this case, and you're the one causing problems. They only deny Aloba the true artist administration. They are the true eyes own, but they have not granted. I'm fully aware of that case. Oh, so this is there are things I expected some of you to already know, because I don't have to go and be saying I want to go and bring out this. You guys, we have passed through this stage. We have passed through this stage before. I've read all these things here. How about to put Muyiwa name, put his name. No, not Muyiwa, the blessing, and one other person in his family, or 2 or 3. He also did this one too. Well, those of you who are so slow, maybe you should be catching up. I don't have to waste my time and be showing every time person with a show on evidence or not just a cry. You guys don't know more than crying, shouting, but you never go and make research. I know what's up. I don't know. It's just painful. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Now there's this. The Aloba family announced the appointment of 3 property administrators. Ajewole Aloba, who is that person? Ajewole Aloba 1, Rasak Muyiwa 2, and Alonge Blessing. Who are these people? Now I want to ask you, are these the only Aloba family? No, it's a simple question. If Wunmi, Adura, Liam, and Mohbad went to do their own, they put Aloba. And now, Mohbad is bringing Muyiwa, that is not even an Aloba. Muyiwa is not an Aloba. Mohbad father, very soon I'll be asking, what does Aloba mean? Muyiwa has a different dad. Mohbad has a different dad. I don't understand. How is Muyiwa Aloba? How is Muyiwa getting into this family's affair? Because they are a broken, scamming family. Muyiwa is the main problem here. He's a bastard in the room. They're followed by Aloba and all of their shenanigans. Now, property administration. The Aloba family announced the appointment of 3 administrators: Ajewole Aloba, Rasak Ifamuyiwa, and Alonge Aloba, to manage Mohbad's assets, royalties, and musical intellectual property. Not to take it, to manage it. When you seek for right, it's right to manage it. And we may also believe that the right person to manage it is Blessing, Adura, herself, Mohbad mother, and the child. And those are the right people. For Aloba, the right people are Muyiwa himself, Muyiwa, one Ajewole, Blessing. According to Baba, that is the 3 people that deserve it. So this is confusion. So see, let me tell you something, right? At the end of the day, they need to take this case to the probate court. And this is where everything will be done. But the fact that they are not going to the probate court, one, it shows that Aloba knows. His lawyers, they would have told him the consequences, okay, that the case will be resolved. and he doesn't want it. He enjoys how he's making money online, left and right, feeding his pocket. And at the end of the day, Aloba will go and negotiate because there's just no way out. Okay, he has to drag this case first, make a lot of money as much as he can, then go back and negotiate with them. So you are the one, at the end of the day, that will cry. Bet me. For this matter, are you go cry? Vengeance, comfy, book is better. In fact, if you don't commit suicide, that's what with me. 4 has died already. Why are Tim Baba dying? Hypertension, high blood pressure, fibroid, blah, blah, blah. So many things. Why is it not buying the other people? I'm asking. Why is it not buying them? Now ask as they ask. They don't that you guys are chanting that. Don't come as I say, he no that you. In fact, take a plan. Because that's what you guys wish to happen. And what you guys wish is not happening to them, but it's coming back to happen to you guys. Now, when I talk about it, you be crying. Why are you guys accusing them that they are dying? Why are you saying that women people they are dying? Why? Is that what by Mohbad? Now then by Mohbad. And now they shift them back to our own head now and they cry. I can never be where there's bad thing. If you talk about this shit, ever remember. I can never be there. Let me find it and play it out for you guys. Now this is it.
I want to talk about that.
So one, even Supreme who is saying this person died, where did she hear it? Is she praying that they should be dying? Really? You see how J-Form has become? She is Supreme to praying that this people should be dying. Right? It's become a personal battle, unnecessary. All right? And then now, about 4 people have died here. What do we see? Since we want to go by the logic that because they are supporting women, they should be dying. Okay? Now, when you go by that same logic, those who have died the most since 3 years now are those supporting Aloba. But then, you will want to call it a different name that no, they died because they have fibroid. They died because they have high blood pressure. But if it's those ones that died of the same thing, you will not agree because you have evil intention. All of your evil intention, all of you go back to all of you and your children because this is not justice. This is foolishness. A lot of you have the worst record in life. It will confuse you. Look at Comfy, the woman who was screaming over her anus. I'm calling you Comfy. Comfy allow Jabba moment Dotama calling I don't know 4 have died, 4 human beings have died inside this useless. That's why I'm saying that when I looked at that trend, I said, after Aloba went to do autopsy and we can't hold him responsible, then jail for him is finished. I'm not going to be part of that. To switch justice to personal fights, where we have the money, where we can investigate this case, do everything, and have these people arrested. Our money cannot work anymore. Our mouth, our bad wish, swearing. I am not part of that, sorry. If anybody come for me, it's a different thing. I'm going to enter you. Just like last time, when Timi Olosho platform and our Olosho's gang, when they tried to want to intimidate people on my platform, I responded. Okay, it's a different case. I said, I'm not going to watch that happening here. All right? And I swear, I would have switched my mind. I'm somebody, ever since Aloba autopsy went inconclusive, I said, I'm not going to be fighting anybody who is not doubting Mohbad's death. Because we can't prove it. We can't prove it. With all the money and everything that we have, we can't prove nothing. So we should work on ourselves to try to prove what we believe. Maybe after then, they will be silenced. But don't tell me that we are scamming each other, stealing from each other, and we want to be holding them responsible. That's not going to work. Sorry, I'm not part of that. Do you now understand? I'm not part of that. I'm too mature, an elderly man who have a name to protect and who has family members that watch me. The society, they watch me. I can't be part of that. A lot of you are nowhere to be found. You have nothing to protect. You have nothing that you stand for. You are only here just whiling away time, just trying to. Maybe some of you are very sad. You are just here to while away your sad moments. You are here to share your sad moments with people. We don't know what you have done in your life. So please, I'm not part of that your group. Stay on your own, do whatever you want to do. And please stop saying everybody should come together. Everybody's don't try put me in that groups. Those nonsense you guys are doing, just bush people. So the lady has come out to claim that she's not dead. They're done that they claim she died. She said she didn't die.
I want to talk about that. I get behind my people 110%. See what God I always said it. This is home, and home we shall continue to be. We die here.
Anyway, this is who you guys are accusing that has died. You are happy, trusting that she has died because you think she believes in the wrong thing. Now, all your own people that are dying now, should we say they also believe in the wrong thing? Because now logic won't, with the time won't make sense now. So, people stop switching, stop making different your personal battle. You don't know any of this family before. You didn't live with them. You don't know what they are fighting over, right? And when they start getting what they want to get, what they are fighting over, you're not going to be there. When they start settling, you'll be hearing that 10 billion goes to Aloba, another 10 billion goes to Adura, 10 billion go to the, you will not be mentioned. You will not be mentioned, neither me will be mentioned. Okay? So get sense in your head. Have a conscience in your head. And if you want to die, continue and be like this. Four have died, we just 4. J4 has not ended though. We don't know how many. And why are the people in J4? I thought because we are in J4, we are on the right side. God should protect us. We should be more healthy than them. You are the one that give them subject to be discussing. Because your autopsy is inconclusive. If Aloba had done autopsy and he was so sincere with the case of death and he came out with something tangible, nobody will be laughing. They will be crying by now. But you have nothing to show. Aloba want to be famous more than your family. He's fighting for fame. Gami, la mama mi ba o. Ba kini mo ṣe.
Ó lè ṣẹ́ kó lọ sọ pàpàdé àná gan ìgbọ́ngbà nínú kan. Let me have a better person, me and leave this idiot.
When we talk about you're that point, but for me, we're doing, when I really want no find out as well. Like, if I ever done with it now,
Nonsense.
It is back for the couple.
Me, I could idiot to this.
Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Aloba olówó ń bẹ. Bukky Jesse olówó ń bẹ. Your daddy olówó ń bẹ. BJ.
Big quarrel between me and this woman. Question. Many of you don't forget me can rebound again. I reached Italy. The first girlfriend where I go and see for social media where I did Now backing off. Go na no as aka mommy water when she dey here. As you want
Stupid people now you're full everywhere.
she's calling my hand.
I love you.
All of many things. I remember no verse.
Àbúrò mi dáyà. Ṣé mo pé tí mo ń bọ̀ ní New Jersey? First class ni mo wọ̀. Ìwọ ń ṣe làwọn bí àwa ni.
Báyìí ló dé. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. BJ for M ṣe bàjẹ́. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ.
Come on, listen to his shame and disgrace.
You know, justice for some people is Papa Ali is not coming live again. No, it's not coming live. Wow. Let me make them feel happy of themselves for a little time before my battle. My battle is back. It's 3 weeks later. In fact, I was saying I don't want to come live until my game will supervise. Understand? And I go still win. Now. But no, see, in fact, I don't even drag Arike, drag the gifters, all of them. Make them go buy gift $10,000. I won't make them waste their money. I won't push them to the wall, make them try all their best yet to win them again, and I'll be happy. That's what they call grace. It's not for everybody. I want to pain the wicked ones that I hear every time. Papa is playing game, this and that. But now, I didn't know all of them wanted to do what I have been doing. Today when I saw Lori Ebi playing game, I said, wow, I thought Lori Ebi doesn't play battle. So Lori Ebi play battle, she'll play game, really go play game now. But when I see the way they enjoy it, but they will not accept that Papa Rian, who is doing just from Mohbad, for exposing them to things like this. They will not accept. But instead, they will find a way to turn that bitterness against me. You see, you will never get anywhere. The moment you start to fight somebody with grace, as small as J4M is, the truth that I've spoken in this case, it will carry me throughout this case. You like sharp more than me. This is what they call grace, or fair. In my language, it says, bó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló fún mi lógo, wọ́n bá ti gbà á nígbà tí mo bá ṣẹ̀ wọ́n. Ohùn Olúwa ló fún mi lógo, ohùn Jésù mi ló fún mi lógo, bó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló fún mi lógo. Wọ́n bá ti gbà á nígbà tí mo bá ṣẹ̀ wọ́n. I think some of you that don't pay my bills, taking care of me, making me to be what I am. You would have cut it off long time. If it was to some of you, you don't want to come to my live stream. Let's not go to the Papayano's live stream. I see all this.
Come on to there.
I said, see people see. Ọmọ náà tí ọba mọ̀ kò mọ̀ náà kò ní àìjíà náà kò wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ just ordinary carpenter. I'm just.
Olórí burúkú ìyàwó ẹ̀ gan ó máa patronize á tó fi sínú ògbó ẹ̀ gbogbo kóbó dùn.
Àmì bàbá Mohbad side at this on Ilẹ̀. But it is serious, by so yeah, I'm serious now.
If you get your son's house, to buy him, to buy him, because he had bought me select. For the previous year, who did not. On us to find that's your actually, I want to see your feet. Number one. Why is it so àyè làwọn tó lọ torí pé tó bá ti kú sílẹ̀ wọn sáré bá rò lọ sọ́sì lọ àtúwájú.
Ó gbọ́dọ̀ mú doctor's report wá ọ̀rọ̀ àyè náà rò lọ.
Torí pé impression tó máa fún bàbá ní pé bí ìgbà tí ẹ bá yìí lọ́wọ́ lọ
There will be no doctor's reports. That will be definitely.
Hospital kì í ṣe ìyọ́kọ̀ wọnú ọjà.
I believe this is the reason why Baba Mohbad cannot even try láti
ẹ máa dúró pẹ̀lú tẹ̀sán pé kápẹ́ntà lásán ni.
Kápẹ́ntà ni wọ́n.
Ibi tí wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé bàbá yẹn ò ṣe kápẹ́ntà lásán.
Kápẹ́ntà ni wọ́n.
Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀. But he told us immediately that àwọn fẹ́ lọ gba police report.
Báwo náà ṣe mọ̀ báwọn ní the police report?
Ṣètìwádìí sì pé kò ṣe kápẹ́ntà mọ́.
Kápẹ́ntà lásán ni wọ́n. Gbogbo yẹn ló mọ̀ yẹn.
So it means that he knew that there was doctor's report. Ó jẹ́ pé nítorí tó wà láàrin Àdúrà Wùmí àti Dàrúṣà wọn ọ̀rẹ́dí àti fi doctor's report lẹ́fún bàbá.
Wọn ò lè fi ilẹ̀ báwo náà ṣe fẹ́ fi ilẹ̀. Ṣé bí tọ́lá fi ṣe náà ló ti fi ṣe?
Tí wọ́n ti ń plan bọ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọkọ ìlú tí ló pa àwọn fẹ́ ṣe. Now, nígbà tí bàbá bá ti wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi. Let's be honest with ourselves. Gbogbo wa ní ìṣòro ní oṣù tí ọ̀gbọ́n wá jẹ́ pé àràbàtàn àti báwo ló ń pè ní bàbá kò bá kí ṣe different ball game. Gbogbo
all this, Wùmí gan ọmọ ọgbẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń ṣe yìí, it's against her at the end. If tí kẹsì ẹ̀ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ gidigidi, all this, they are all evidences in gbogbo ilé náà. But I don't think she knows anything. I don't advise her.
I think I also say, of course, bàbá yẹn lọ. Almost to be to talk for a very long time.
Wọ́n ní ọlọ́pàá ló máa pè é. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá wọ́n lè lékèsì yẹn wá kéèsì yẹn.
Hold on, Madam Shayo. Hold on. Ẹ ṣì bí ìsìn lọ. Hold on. You go to where your son died.
Already nínú dọ́fẹ̀.
And you're not saying, she's nowhere to be found.
He said báwọn ò ní lọ́ọ̀sì. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ ọmọ náà rí nọ́ọ̀sì, ìyàwó náà rí nọ́ọ̀sì.
Ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi, so possible. Tí bàbá ò bá tiẹ̀ lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ òun ní pé nọ́ọ̀sì dà. Ṣé kò ní béèrè lọ́wọ́ Àdúrà pé nọ́ọ̀sì dà?
Ìyá tó jẹ́jẹ̀ sọmọ lórí ńkọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ olórí ẹbí.
Káwọ̀ kó bóyá bàbá kan lu ọkọ ọkùnrin. Ìyàwó tó jẹ́jẹ̀ lọ́mọ lórí ńkọ́.
Ẹni sùúrù, madam, ẹni sùúrù. Now, fojú ní nọ́ọ̀sì. Bàbá yóò sọ pé ó béèrè lọ́wọ́ Àdúrà. Tí o bá tiẹ̀ wá lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ Àdúrà, ìfá pé àbúrò ìyàwó ẹ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní PA. Normal person will ask. Wọ́n ní orúkọ tó bá ń pè é rí ẹ̀. Kí ló ṣe ọmọ sísè? Nọ́ọ̀sì tó tún lábẹ́ ẹ̀ fún ojú wa. Kí ló fà lójú ojú? Question ni pé kí ni àlàyé tí wọ́n sọ fún yín kó fa ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó pọ̀ tó yẹ tí Dúvé fi sóòtù fẹ́ jẹ?
Honestly.
Àwọn àlàyé tí bàbá yẹn bá sọ pé wọ́n ṣe fún àwọn torí pé kò pọ̀ sí òkú sọ pé àpá ọwọ́ kékeré yẹn ni àlàyé tó ṣe fún àwọn tó fa ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí Dúvé fi sóòtù.
Àdúgbò tó ti yẹ kán mọ̀ wọ́n lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn, wọ́n kàn lọ wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́. Àdúgbò mọ̀.
Ẹ̀yin accept wọn lọ wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ tó sì ṣe ní pẹ̀lú yìnyẹn. Ṣèbí o tó sọ fún yín nìyẹn. The question is this. Báwo lèèyàn ṣe fẹ́ gbogbo débẹ̀? O wà níbẹ̀ ni pé kí ló fà sí lókè fún orí lókè yẹn? Ẹgbẹ́ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ káàkiri ẹ̀ ló sókè ẹ̀.
Mísírì náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀.
Sọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn fún bàbá.
Gbogbo wọn náà mọ̀ jàre.
Exactly. Bàbá mọ̀.
Gbogbo wọn náà mọ̀.
Ó rí. Wọ́n sọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Of course.
Ó lè máa mọ reason tí other parties ṣe wà involved. Ó lè máa mọ róòlù tí Àdúrà play lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ time yẹn fully.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe meeting briefly, wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ agree.
Ẹ̀bí tí mo lọ nìyẹn. Now, bàbá wa gbé bọ́dì. The fact that bàbá yìí ti wá take a bullet fún yín. Ibi tí mi ti wá ní concern ni wípé my only concern is this.
Òun ló pé tá a bá wádìí ẹ̀ lọ wádìí ẹ̀ bọ̀. Ìsílà kò jẹ́ pé ẹ máa gbọ́ mi dáadáa o. Pa Mohbad tán. Bàbá ìdébẹ̀. Ó béèrè question tó ṣe ní bàbá. Wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀bẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣe oríṣiríṣi. Ẹgbẹ́ wa ń lọ pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn owó burúkú tá a gbọ́ pé ó wà nílẹ̀ tó pé wọ́n tó kí so this will do that. Bàbá wa juwọ́ lẹ̀ pé látàrí pé wọ́n mọ̀ ẹ̀. Ọmọbìnrin tó ń kó gba ayé ẹ̀ fún náà nílé. Òun ló ń bẹ̀ náwó. Alẹ́ ẹlẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Ẹni tí wàá fẹ́ nìyẹn. Bàbá òun lójú lásán ló fi ń ṣàgídí. Ìbínú òbí pé ṣe bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ títí. Ẹjọ́ ń gbádùn láìfù ní ẹni tí máa fẹ́ ní àwa mọ̀ sí ènìyàn ló wà lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀ ti pa ẹ́. Ẹ ti lọ sí ṣégòbè. Bàbá dẹ̀ ti rí pé lábẹ́ bó ti lè wò ó rí táwọn ò bá fọgbọ́n ṣe é. Àwọn alúsì gbogbo dúkìá ọmọ yìí náà. Ó máa lọ. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yà kú ni. Gbogbo dúkìá ọmọ yìí pẹ̀lú àwọn táwọn ọmọ kò mọ̀ yìí nǹkan tó lè wò ní wà. Ní táwọn ọmọ orúwà tó ní àtàwọn tó ń bá rìn. Apart from those, àwọn bá ṣe máa ń gbé jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ lè máa lò fún wọn wù. Ṣé wàá gbọ́ tí àwọn Mohbad sọ? So, I'm only playing the devil's advocate here now. Yeah. But unfortunately, it is still not okay for a father not to fight for his son. Whatever tí wọ́n bá sọ fún yín, whatever tẹ́ ẹ bá máa rò, immediately they concord. Normally, you call it over. People talk about Adura. I'm just being honest here. I'm being honest. When you're watching that shit, talk about the blessing. Káti ní pé wọ́n sì ní plan. Normally, láàrin àti kò yẹ kó rúkọ Adura abẹ́nibọ̀dì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá. Àlẹ́ àrùn nìkan ló yẹ kó wà bẹ́ẹ̀, honestly. Nítorí pé ìwọ wù mí, o kì í ṣe lady wife. You still probably run it through the family pé dúkìá báyìí wà. Ìyẹn ló máa jẹ́ kí wọ́n ní ìwọ̀n bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe báyìí. Wọ́n á ní òkè ẹ̀yà lọ ṣe wọ́n lè transfer ẹ̀ sí. Ṣùgbọ́n ìyàwó lè lọ máa gba owó nígbà kò lè sign. Àlọ́ máa gbà á fún náà. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ sá, wọ́n á ní number one torí pé yóò ìwọ nìyá ẹ̀. Ìkàsẹ́ forúkọ ẹ̀sìn fọ́ ìlówó forúkọ ṣẹ́sì forúkọ bóyá blessing about grass. Blessing is a point in the money. If Adura is responsible, if Adura is not responsible, if the family decide we will not do Adura, you will not sign there, but it's all to marry. There is so Alova makes sense of it. So Adura naturally is in the best position. Nàìjíríà náà ti máa ń sọ yẹn pé alọ́ba kò sí tó kàn pẹ̀lú Sunday mú jọra wọn kò jọra wọn lọ́dọ̀ wa ń bíbá. Torí Nàìjíríà kó máa look like. Nàìjíríà náà ti máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ìlú tí ó ní database ni kò ṣe pé ọkọ̀ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa verify ẹni wá lóun jẹ́ comfort kìnnìkan wọ́n ti lọ wọ́n orúkọ yẹ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n ti orúkọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní ṣe ní orúkọ yá àti bàbẹ́ wọ́n máa ní pé ìyá àti bàbá kan náà ni ẹni yẹn jẹ́ pẹ̀lú so it's very easy to in this case now ǹjẹ́ mi rí ni pé tó bá jẹ́ pé lẹ́yìn Alọ́ba family láì pé lẹ́yìn wọn. Ní àyè náà bàbá Mohbad ò mọ̀ ń pa ìtàn ṣe yẹn náà kò mọ̀ pé kẹ́sì yẹn gan wà létà ló tó mọ̀ kò mọ̀ wọ́n ti grant wọn gan ní kíní tọ́kí bàbá Mohbad tó ó dà pé kíní ló jẹ́ kán mọ̀. Ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ mi. Málíà ló jẹ́ kán mọ̀ wọ́n lọ lo kíní yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ gbowó lọ Málíà. Ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ mi dispute ṣe gbọ́rọ̀ mi. The moment tó sọ pé tíjà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ meeting after meeting yẹn I think ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ bàbá yẹn ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti short change òun. Exactly. Ẹ̀yà Mohbad gba ọ́ṣìdì lọ without bàbá Mohbad ó yẹ kí gbogbo wọn jẹ́
Ìyá ẹ̀ ló di celebrity. Òun làwọn ẹ̀rọ ńlá bá sọ̀rọ̀. Bàbá ò lè jókòó sílé ibẹ̀ yẹn.
Ṣó yẹ kí ìyá Mohbad náà lọ́bẹ̀ ni?
Òun náà ìyá ẹ̀ sọ́nu fídíò. Wọ́n náà ọlọ́pọ̀ gbogbo oní kò yẹ kó wà ní ọmọ kò yẹ kó wà bẹ̀ ọlọ́pọ̀.
Ọlọ́njẹ́ àmẹ̀tọ́.
Ṣé ò dáa?
Ọlọ́njẹ́ àmẹ̀tọ́.
Kí ló tọ́mọ òbí yẹn kí ló tó ṣe fún fámìlì yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀?
Because bó ṣe rí wọn ló ṣe wọ́n bá ṣùpàṣù náà.
Àwọn actress
wọ́n ní bọ́lá sọ bá ṣe paṣọ ẹ̀ lọ́ ṣe máa ń bá a pè.
Àwọn actress yẹn náà wọ̀
tó bá ní Damaski Mr. Fabuyi tẹ ní Damaski tẹ wá mú báyìí tẹ ní tẹ fẹ́ tí mo wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín tẹ wá fẹ́ ní kẹwàá ní pé ẹ jọ ẹ bá má kìí sàmì yẹn èmi náà dẹ̀ ra fọwọ́ ṣe bí eléyìí màá dẹ̀ fi tá màá jù sí yín. Tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe pé ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì kan tẹ̀
fọ́. Ẹ ṣọ́ pé Pythagoras tó ń sọ yẹn ẹ ṣọ́ pé kò ń ṣe bóyá bóyá yẹn ló ń jẹ́ orúkọ yẹn.
Èwo ló kèmí pẹ̀lú àti Pythagoras. I don't listen
to Mr. Pythagoras yẹn. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi? Ó sọ fún Pythagoras mo play ọdún yẹn ló sọ ẹ̀. Ó ní ẹ̀yin ló yẹ kẹ́ yanjú ẹ̀ lẹ́gálì. Ẹni ẹ sọ fún mi pé Kálíwùmí ti gbà Kálípò ti bẹ bàbá yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ò ní rí báyìí àwọn èèyàn ní dá sí. Àbí tí ò gbà. Èmi dẹ̀ sọ mo ní Mohbad bọ́mọ̀ kò sínú àwọn méjèèjì pé ẹ máa ṣagídí yẹn kọlẹ̀ tí máa fi ní justice lè. Àjàtúkà tàgbáàrí.
Àjàtúkà tàgbáàrí.
Ìmọ̀ tún ìmọ̀ jọ ni.
Ìmọ̀ yóò lè kọ́ wá ní lájẹ ọmọ tó bá kù díẹ̀ kọjọ ọdún báyìí tí wọ́n tún ju.
Because you now realize that at the end of the day.
Everyone will be thinking they are doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing, you are doing the right thing.
It's the high level betrayal. Bàbá tó wọ́n sì sùn. Tẹ kó sí lórí tó dẹ̀ máa ń gbé. Ẹ̀wọ̀n bàbá yẹn ọwọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n sí bàbá yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lọ sí òkú yẹn.
Ó ṣe wáyé sí kéèsì ti wà lọ́rùn bàbá Mohbad wọn mọ̀.
No, he's going to jail.
Kéèsì ti wà lẹ̀ fún bàbá Mohbad. That's why tí bàbá Mohbad will never pray fún kéèsì yẹn kó continue.
Òun ló ń jọ sáré ẹni pé in conjunction wọn ọ̀rọ̀ wọn máa ń jọ ń jọra wọn papọ̀. Tó bá ti involve evidence inú ilé yẹn ẹni tí wàá jọ ọlọ́pàá wọn ò fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀.
Láyé wọn lè dé.
Wàhálà wọn fẹ́ ṣe DNA toxicology specialist bàbá yẹn ṣáà máa mì wọ́n wò ibẹ̀ ti lọ kọ́ọ̀tì.
Gbogbo àlàyé yẹn ni àgbà abẹ́ láti ṣàlàyé fún bàbá Mohbad pé wá ń bìbà tó bá tẹ́jú o ti lọ tó bá tẹ́jú tó tẹ́jú wọ́n ti là á sílẹ̀ fún wọ́n ti là á lẹ̀ fún pé báyìí ni báyìí ẹjẹ́ máa pílẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ ó tún bàjẹ́.
Wait, let me make it clear. This day, nobody knew Adura, Omowummi, and Nia secretly went to court in just 5 months after Mohbad died. Like, the cause of his crime was not yet known. The toxicology result that came late April 2024 he never called. See, February 14th, 2024, now he didn't go to substitute themselves as a beneficiary of Mohbad. On all yesterday. Even the Alaba family didn't know that. Most of them didn't know that Mohbad's reality is under Malians, like he's kind of close to the tunes of 300 million. So look at the charge. In the matter of Promise Oladimeji Aloba, in the matter of the copyright act between Promise Oladimeji Aloba, plaintiff and Orchard Enterprise, the distribution company. Now, in number 1, the estate of Promise Oladimeji Aloba. Number 2, Adura Aloba. Number 3, Liam Aloba, an infant sewing through his left of the next friend, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba. Then number 4, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, applicant, just dead. Now look at number 1. Another of these honorable courts substituting the name of the plaintiff, Mr. Promise Oladimeji Aloba, disease with the names of the beneficiaries and representatives of the estate of the late Promise Oladimeji Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother. Liam Aloba is underage son, suing through his death of kin, Mrs. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, and his wife, Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, as plaintiff.
As a matter of fact, they practically even involved that distribution company. I think they must have done the same thing with Malians too. Titi, I went in like that means there is going to be a court process again. Sikoma speak to the Malians. But
What to sue Malian, sir? What to sue Malian? Not Malian lagbo. Agbo eleyi. Ti Malian lagbo ti sue Malian. So Malian walo release anything. Yen lo le release anything fún pé bàbá Mohbad ló lè release nǹkan. Ṣé n tó wọ́n ti ṣe tìyẹn náà now. I'm not that
DNA. So it's get on so the
DNA láyé kò lè ṣe DNA yẹn ó ti ṣe ìdọ́kọ̀ ọmọ àbákẹ́sì yẹn.
About the DNA, Baba push me. Let me be honest with you. Don't be surprised once you go and they must have even received over $1 billion. I go, in that man or she DNA. Oh no, you want to be going to show Mohbad. You want to $1 billion. What's there about where you go? Enjoy me. When a parent is a parent, we have excuse in capital lesson, capital lesson. All those pity party is not going to go anywhere. When you have to stand, you stand. Your man do only sholari. I did no money pepper. Now, but still, why do Madam Shayo, I will insist.
Yes.
Immnazli name are very skeptical because.
If you want to
see what she said, Papa, you don't buy no seal, Mohbad, to boy and the pie, to boy last year. Now, I want to decide, go around, buy. And while you are right, why expect to be? Now, it's now occurred to me. The critical event is okay. Debit IRT. I feel understand. Okay, everything will come clear because majority of us conspiracy theories until the truth.
Nigeria. Kenya cool for over 2 years, going to 3 years. Come on, sorry. Me ò gbọ́rú ẹ̀rí ńjọ́ mo ti dé Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ti bí mi sí Nàìjíríà mi ò gbọ́ rí.
Now, this is it. I will see. If you're routine, to shite. In Kokomashi one bed, there is something, and I call it. In Kokoshi one bed, to fool me at Yabuana Tagani, audacity, láti yọ ọ̀rá yẹn kúrò. When you so Baba. It's a suspect.
Thank you
so much. It's a suspect. Kí ni relationship Baba àti any transaction pẹ̀lú olóhùn fraud? You understand? If there is something like that, tí o bá sí ẹ̀ mẹ́, kí ló dé Baba? Thank you so much for calling. Kí ló dé? Ta ló wà responsible fún pé kọ́ gbé òkú Mohbad lọ sí síbi tó sí sí yẹn tí wọ́n wá sọ fún àwọn because of blessing. Under 12 hours.
You are confused. She blessing to why involved in ibẹ̀ yẹn gangan ni mo ti wá ní interest gangan pé bàbá Mohbad wọ́n ti rí problem. And kọ́sẹ̀ wá ní pé o mọ̀ o dẹ̀ wá lè call out nígbà kó o tẹ̀ wá call out o lè call out no. Bàbá Mohbad I do something.
In my own opinion, ohun tó fà á tí àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ìfi ní audacity láti ṣe ohun tó ń ṣe fún bàbá yìí nìyẹn. Ohun tó fà á tí spirit bàbá fi sọ pé irú bàbá tó lè wùwà báyìí ó kó sí wọn lọ́kàn dédé pé ó dẹ̀ lé ọkàn òní yẹn ó lé ọkàn àdúrà ó dẹ̀ ẹ bójú bàbá yìí jẹ́ á kọ̀ máa pariwo lásán ṣẹlẹ́gbọ́
tí bí làwọn fi fọ́ tẹ bá rí dí
If I boni, God bless
tẹ
you.
bá rí dí rí dí débi pé máa rí débi pé máa rí débi pé máa rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ mo ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ rí ọlọ́run fẹ́ ṣe àfi tí wèrè gidi tẹ bá ti wèrè gidi bọ́lẹ̀ ebi fẹ́ bá wọn dá sí because as it is now there is a deliberate attempt tí Mohbad fi kú sínú àwọn wípé and he will torture this baba and the truth will eventually establish. After baba yẹn gbogbo 1 billion wọn ti lọ lórí case. Actress ti gba yọtọ mi. O ti gba máa ti gba lion share. Wọ́n ti pín yẹ́lẹ̀yẹ́lẹ́.
Nigeria, I feared you.
Àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà ti gba bìtìbìtì.
Ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n encourage pé ẹ wo ẹ lọ gbàgbé ẹ wo ẹ lọ sí ìmọ̀ ẹ̀ ó sà ti kó ti kú náà. Wọ́n ṣáà ti bẹ̀yìn wọ́n ṣáà ti ṣe pé bí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà là ń gbọ́.
Ẹni tó náà wọ̀ tí àwọn ẹ́sánà tọrọ ní tí mi wá rí ní pé ọlọ́wọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rùn báyọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Àmì Kristi.
Ọmọ mi ẹ̀ wà very very smart gan.
Very very intelligent and smart ju gbogbo wọn lọ. Ó bá wà ń ta ó lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì a ṣe wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ bí ẹni tí ò ti ṣe pọ̀.
Masterminder.
Ọmọ.
Òdìgẹ́rì lòlò ó máa jẹ ìyàgò o. Actress olórí burúkú tó wà lẹ́yìn yẹn. Ìyẹn máa ṣí ẹ̀ sí o. Ó máa ṣí ẹ̀ sí o.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn ò rí nǹkan kan so a lè dájọ́ so àwọn ọmọ ẹni èmi I won't say it because I don't know the truth we are all just only.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n bọ́ yẹn sáré fẹ́ pákéjì. Àwọn actress yẹn ó tún lọ lọ́pọ̀ sí. Wọ́n sáré fẹ́ lọ sí lẹ́yìn bàbá yẹn.
Kódà kí bàbá Mohbad máa náwó lórí ọmọ yẹn kàn lè ṣe nǹkan tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún náà.
Tí you understand lẹ́yìn tó ti ṣe gbogbo gbèsè tó ń gbé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sí lẹ́yìn bàbá yẹn pé ẹ lọ sáré lọ bò mọ́lẹ̀ bàbá wo bàbá yẹn ló ṣe tó bá wà ní.
No, I don't think they would have done that. No, I don't think. Let me tell you, you know what happened? Reason tí òkú yẹn ṣe fi over 24 hours lẹ́yìn ni pé they were consulting on what to do.
Madam Sayo, ẹ má máa dín jáde sẹ́yìn, wọ́n ti lọ lọ́kọ́ sí. Sẹ́ni tí ò fẹ́ sí òkú fẹ́ lọ lọ́kọ́ sí.
Ìgbà wo náà lọ lọ́kọ́ sí? Ṣé bí after tí wọ́n ṣe kinní nìyẹn? Ṣé bí after kinní nìyẹn? Ṣé bí after tán ti wú náà lọ lọ́kọ́ sí? Wọ́n ti believe pé pétépésí wọ́n ti parí ẹ̀ pé yẹn máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lẹ́yìn tó ti pariwo tó ti ṣe ogun ẹ̀tọ́ tó.
Náà wọ́n mọ̀ pé bàbá Mohbad máa change mind náà ọ̀tọ̀ ní tó ti jọ sọ náà. Màtí bàbá Mohbad kàn
ló ń getting what I'm saying. I'm not asking you to argue with me. I get it. Ẹ máa ń bẹ ẹ̀ láì díẹ̀, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́. What I'm saying is that after they've perfected all of these things, one of the things that could cause problem ni pé bàbá yẹn lè fẹ́ gba disturb wọ ọlọ́pàá ti yọwọ́ kúrò ní káwọn lọ sí padà kí kése ẹ̀ die. If the bury Mohbad is over.
Ó ti lọ is over. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah.
Gbogbo tí bàbá yẹn ṣe fẹ́ máa jà it's over.
Yeah, you are
the
correct.
hand is in the picture.
Yeah, you are correct.
He's very
want to perfect everything. Want to perfect it.
Let's be honest with you guys. I'm actually right out. I'm married to all of Mohbad.
Because kí ló ń gan bò? Kí ló ń gan bò? Kí ló ń bò?
I'm actually right out. Please don't know lọ́wọ́ bẹ̀. Joe, standard.
Ọmọ dúdú ti kí ló dé fọmọ dúdú dákẹ́?
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n parí ọ̀rọ̀ mi, madam.
Yes, sir.
Ní Adura Darusha, wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ló kú Mohbad.
Marogo lọ yọ mi authoritatively.
No, I know what I'm saying.
Tí mo rí àbúrò mi, òun ni third born ìyá mi bàbá mi.
Mohbad has made at least
So I know what I'm
$1 billion under immunization.
See, who let you Italy? You understand? Who have you follow? I can't advise the pa. I don't feel tell the person I don't fuck your wife. You understand? I don't want to start tell the person. That's what take me. What do I take as my godfather? You know, say me and wife, but Jamie, we don't do. better straight knocking. One days. Now the wife now, as I reached your husband come become my paper. Okay, paper, mama, follow your husband. Your husband now they help you the bed. The bed will help you beg. Yeah, I beg you, so you come back to her.